We got a big old R here. Just a little hint. Just a little hint of what we're going to be doing. Not a big hint. But you might be able to guess what we're going to be creating today. If you really got the detective skills, you're going to get it. Okay, boom. Looks like I have sent all the messages. Boom. Trainer Ryan knows. Deep Pocket Monster knows. Cubone, Rocket, Powder, TCG or Chris. Boom. Everybody now knows. I'm going to quit Discord because she likes to give me some problems. Shadow's doing good. Reading from my typography class. Oh, amazing. Wow, what I would give to take a type class again. I actually was just looking through some of my books. Let me see if I have it here. No. I don't have it right here. But I do have this awesome... Oh yeah, it is right there. Check this out. I have this awesome book. This is by Ken Barber, who is an amazing typography designer. Shadow Falls. Hey, Pokey Dan. Welcome. This right here, the lettering manual, Shadow Falls. This is a fantastic book. Really just takes you through everything about how to create typography. It's not just about lessons, it's also a workbook. So each section, yeah, like here, there's a little prompt, and it just has you practice all sorts of typography. I try to go through this book like once a year just to refresh and learn from it, and yeah, have fun creating type. Oh, don't kill my plant. All right, friends. Well, thanks again for being here. If you can guess what we're doing today, it's rocket related. Did the big giant R give that away? Maybe. But here we go. We've got a lot to make today, so we cannot waste any time. We're gonna get right into it, my friends. Yeah, super cool, right, Shadow? By the way, there may be a delay today. I noticed now that I'm streaming earlier because I'm in a studio in a commercial space, and there's like 3 other businesses around me. The Wi-Fi isn't so hot, so the earlier in the day it is, yeah, the worse the Wi-Fi seems to be. So sorry if there's any issue with that, but we're just gonna keep rolling. And learning from last week, oh wait, let me get a big R back up here because it looks so plain. Boom. It's so crazy actually, in doing research for today's live, I realized that there's not actually an official Team Rocket logo besides the R. The R is really the only indication of Team Rocket within the anime, which is something I just didn't realize. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, all the work that I did to try to figure out what was their official logo, couldn't find anything but this symbol, and I thought that was really interesting. The only other mock-up that we have of Team Rocket is from the packs that they made, you know, way back when. Ernie, welcome. Howdy, my friend. Cameron, yes, we got 2. Wait, we got 3 out of 4 of the birds here. It's gonna be a good stream. And if you're just joining in, we are going to be creating a Team Rocket capsule collection. So last time I did this, I realized that I kept showing the web and blocking my screen. So look at that, now I've got it segmented. Whoa, crazy. Look, it looks like that, boom, and now it looks like that. So now I won't mess up and hide half my design for half the stream. Okay, so why are we creating a Team Rocket collection? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Kristen, if you can hear me, which you can't, but they'll let you know what I said. Hope you feel better. I explained to Dan, your cards will be on their way tomorrow. I was gonna send them out, and Dan made a very good point that you guys seem to win a lot. So you might win again today. So any giveaways that I have not shipped out yet, they will be being shipped out mañana, tomorrow. All right, so why are we creating a Team Rocket clothing collection? It's because I was on their website and I saw that a new collection had launched, and I just was not satisfied. Just not satisfied with what got made here. Oh, sorry, just messed that up. You know, I really don't want to talk down on any designers. And so this is not about what they did wrong. This is just going to be about what we think we can do better. Because something tells me that people want a little more than just a giant R to represent Team Rocket. And that seems to be pretty much what this entire collection is. It's all just about this R in different sizes and in different positions. PokeDaddan, question. With you changing the name of the channel, will I be changing my Poke Art Hunt logo too? Yes, I will be, but we won't be losing that logo because the Poke Art Hunt will always stay something that we do here on the channel, right? Anytime I'm ripping through packs, any videos that are about pack openings, that's still gonna be part of what I do, but because I've realized it's a very small part and doesn't really express what I hope to do on this channel, which is create art with all of you and appreciate art, just keeping it at Poke Art Hunt felt a little limiting. So I figured let's just make it Dex Hunt, and then it's about, not about me, but kind of about just me and my interest, which includes all those things. Hopefully that makes sense. Zach, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're just taking a look at the collection that inspired our movement today, because we are going to be trying to create a much more exciting collection than Pokemon Center has. And we have another competition, which is the Hundreds. They also created a collection, though it was not Team Rocket specific. They did have same thing, right? They just went with the classic R with white, although here they took it a little farther and they have this fantastic, oh, I can't zoom in enough. Let's see if I can bring it here. They have this great little tag that just adds a little bit more to the design. Right there, little symbol, little Pokemon, love that. But still, same thing, just very, very simple designs. And sometimes I love that, I'm all about simplicity. But we're gonna go for a little bit more here today. So we are going to be creating this collection. See, I love this. This is a fantastic visual. I really like how they did this. One of the classic poses of Jesse and James and Meowth. Nice, simple visual here behind that has a lot of good energy. And then funny enough, putting the Hundreds instead of Team Rocket or Pokemon or anything. So yeah, these guys know what they're doing. This sold out first day. Okay, so yeah, right, Ernie? Just too plain, you know? I'd expect it from a side collection, but I was just really hoping that, you know, Pokemon Center would bring that sauce. And they didn't bring that sauce, so we're gonna bring it. Cameron, how's your day, Dex? It's going pretty well, Cameron. Thanks for asking. I've been really excited about the stream. I went to sleep thinking about it, to be honest. And so I'm very excited to create with you all today and to see what we make. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But before I do that, let's just get right to adding this link right here. I want you guys to be able to just go ahead and join the giveaway. So we will be doing some giveaways today. And although we won't be doing as much as usual, we will have some pretty sweet giveaways. So the Pika Pal Binder has 56 cards. I had a lot of trouble finding cards to purchase this week, so I only got 56. But I even put a few of my own in there to help fill out the space. So we've got some nice cards in there. And one lucky winner will be taking home this Boss's Exile CCG, right? CGC 9, which is a really cool card. And it has a really cool, I don't know if we could call it an error, but there is something that they stopped doing, which, can anyone tell me what it is? What's wrong with this card? I'll let you know. So what they did on this card, which they don't do in any other card that I know of, maybe there are, I'm very new, so there's a lot to learn. But the word exile, look at where the exile sits. They placed it on top of his head instead of behind him. Usually in Pokemon cards, when the subject comes out of the frame, it's a top layer. That's part of what gives it that amazing dimension and makes it more exciting, is that it breaks through that wall. But here they didn't do that. Here they put the eggs out over his head, and it creates this weird just error. It looks kind of like an error, but I love it. And I am giving this away today, but I do also have one on the way for myself, and one on the way to give away again later. So yeah, hope you guys are excited. Hope you guys are interested. If you're ready to design some Team Rocket merch, let me see some hype in the chat. Hey. Frost King, welcome. Bienvenidos, amigo. Hi, Deadpool. Thank you so much for coming. So happy to have you guys here. We are hyped. We are about to start our Rocket collection. So I've got some inspiration, and right now I've got basically 3 to 4 designs that I think, oh, it is an error card, right? Ernie, are you saying like it's an official error card, or it does feel like an error card? Either way, I agree. So first thing I'm going to do here is set up our boards, because we're going to be working on multiple designs, but a clothing collection can't all be done in 3 hours. Not at the level that we want to make it, but it can be started, and this might even be a 2-part series. I'm not sure. We'll see how the day goes. But I have a lot of ideas, and I want to hear some ideas from you guys. So let me lay out some basic concepts, and we're going to go from there. So here we go. Let me see if I can pull up a few mock-ups. We are going to make sure that we have our mock-ups up of our designs. So what I mean by that is here, and I'll let you guys see my files. So I'm going to go to my resources, I'm going to go to my mockups, and then there's a few things that I need. We are making apparel, so I'll go to my apparels folder. So for sure, we're going to be making a sweatshirt. So I'm going to open that file up right there, because as we design, we're going to be checking that design against the merch to make sure that it looks the way that we want it to, because that is the whole point of this collection, right? Is merch. So it might be a great design, you know, on a simple white background, but does it look good when it's in situ? So we know we're going to be doing a sweatshirt. I'm definitely going to be doing a t-shirt. Let's see, that one's not good. A hoodie. Hoodie might be good, so let me just get that open just so we have that. And this here that you're seeing, this is actually a hoodie I designed for my full-time job, Groove Time. So that's a really cool piece that I'm proud of. Let's see what else we got. We're definitely gonna do a t-shirt. Perfect. Wow, you guys are seeing all my like freelance work as I open these up. This is a logo that I made for a psychiatry client in New York City. I also created the name True North for them, because before that they were Shimaye MD, which is his last name, but quite a mouthful. Okay, so let's go with one more thing. We've got a hoodie, we've got a sweatshirt, we've got a t-shirt. We need some bottom layers. Ooh, yep. So we'll do these sweatpants here. And just in case, hey, Pokedadan, I'm down. Honestly, like, especially with services like Printify and the fact that we're not trying to make profit here, maybe if we really love this, let's just make it into something that we can purchase. And I'll price it at, what do they call it? At cost. You know, I'm not trying to profit, but we can just price it at cost. And I agree, it would just be awesome to get to wear some of this. Okay, great. So we've got some shorts. We've got some sweats. Here, let's do this too. I'm gonna turn off the design. Yeah, perfect. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to screenshot this and put this here so that, again, we have some reference as to what the pieces in this collection are gonna be. Let's take off the design from here. Let's grab these sweats. So how are you guys all doing, by the way? How's your week going? Kev, I know you've had a tough one. Guys, send Kev some love. But how's everyone else doing? It's awesome seeing you guys here and knowing we were basically, a lot of us were just in Rocket Scott's stream pretty much all day. So it's nice to see that you guys transitioned over here. Happy to have you guys here. And instead of this one, I just realized I kind of like this shirt more. It feels a little more streetwear. So I'm gonna do this one instead. And this is another freelance client. We made this for a music artist for the release of her song Montego. So as you can see, I'm a busy guy. I stay busy. Okay, vamos ver. I think we are ready, guys. We got our files ready. Where is this design? I need to get rid of it. T-shirt. Oh, it's right in here, right? Where's the design? There it is. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, here we go. Boom, done. Oh, hi Jackson. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming back. Kev, no worries at all. I appreciate you being here. We're just gonna get right into it because there ain't no time like the present. And I am on a tighter leash today for how much time I can spend. So no time to waste. Let us get moving. So I'm gonna start by just blocking out some of the basic designs that I'm thinking about. And let me show you what that means. Honestly, this is probably gonna be black, not white, but just so that we have it here, that's fine. We got that there. We got this here. And now, boom. Okay, so here's what we're gonna start by making. There's gonna be a few more things. And keep in mind, right, with a collection like this, the cool thing is once we create a few of the graphics, we can use them across different items, right? So even though we only have 4 items here, if we create let's say we create what's called a pocket graphic, right? One that goes right here, that pocket graphic is usually also a great asset to put full size on the back of a shirt. Or maybe it just goes up here as a little pocket on the sweatpants, or down here as a little bit of an accent at the end of shorts, right? So that's the cool thing about this, and what I love about creating merch. So vamos, amigo, we are gonna get started. We're gonna do a few giveaways. Not gonna give the exact time out, but we're gonna do them. Let's see, I've got 3 hours of streaming, and I wanna give away 6 people. So we're gonna do at least 3 rounds of giveaways. 2 people win each time. Cool? Sound like a plan? All right, I'm gonna send some hearts in my own chat because I'm hype. Woo! And I'm ready to get started, friends. Let's start with the ideas and we'll figure out what goes on what. So don't be tied to where you see this. So, idea number 1. And I'm looking here, this is where I sketch my ideas. This is my Remarkable tablet. So, what we're creating today, and the main concept behind this merch, is World Domination Tour. This is Team Rocket's version of a world tour. So we're taking a lot of inspiration from music artists and the merch that they create and have at concerts, but we're putting a Team Rocket spin to it. So I definitely want to do one of the designs where we list all the cities that the tour would go to, but instead of the cities, I found all of the confirmed cities in the game and in the anime that Team Rocket was in. Super excited. PokeDad then, on the back of the hood of your shirt, blasting off since 1996. Love that. Already a great piece of text. And any ideas you guys get, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them right here since my ADD is severe, just so that we have them. Okay, so let's start with that first shirt, or that first design. So for the first design, which is our main design, there is a front and back side to it. And the front is gonna be much simpler than the back. And like I just said, we are going to use the same asset that we use on the back for the front. So this will be our main back one. Our main graphic. I'm just gonna lay it out really quickly and we will do all the details later. World Team Rocket. Let's not use that font. That is way too playful. Not gonna choose the official font, of course, but we are just going to, choose something that feels at least somewhat like it could work for now. So here we go. We are starting with some nice, really big text because this is the main graphic. Team Rocket. Let's go down to here. Let's tighten that up. Awesome. So main text, Team Rocket. Then underneath that, way smaller, we're probably gonna do something like this. Oh, cool, Strawberry, you're going to Ren Fair this weekend? And Pokey Francis is here. Happy Wednesday. Gracias por visitar. Thank you for visiting or for coming to this stream. Excited to have you guys here. We are designing a Team Rocket collection. So that's gonna say World Domination Tour, but then we'll put a style on this one. I want this to be, okay, again, this is not the font, but I do want it to be handwritten. And so for right now, we're just gonna go with this. Even though it's not exactly what we want, we're gonna be looking for something a little bit more like 80s rock tour. And then that will go here, you see? You see the vision? I'm really excited. So that's gonna look good. So there we go, we got a little bit of structure there. Let's say that there's gonna be a bar like this, nice and simple. One more to 1,500? Oh wow, $14.99, that's crazy. Thank you all so much for subbing. I can't believe the way that we've been able to grow. It's been really exciting and it's really cool to see. I was talking to PokeDad Dan about this. I feel like he's my channel therapist. Dan, I appreciate you so much, man. But it's cool seeing that really the only thing stopping the channel from growing more is time and effort. You may have noticed I've only been able to put out, I think 2 videos in the last 2 weeks, maybe 3 videos, I'm not sure. So not a whole lot of action. And that's just because my full-time gigs have been really taking a lot of my time and attention. But it's also encouraging because it just feels like, you know, the more love and effort I put into this, the more it grows. And isn't that just a nice thing to get that kind of direct feedback? So thank you all so much. You. Appreciate you all. Okay, so I'm just building this general thing here. This is gonna be where the cities are listed. So let me open up my notes because I did get this set up earlier. Oh, you guys can see that and that's okay. Rocket Tour cities, here we go. So these cities are the cities that I know for sure Team Rocket went to. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm still big. There we go. Y'all don't need to see my face that big. Thank you. I try to put out as many as I can because I truly just love creating them. And, you know, again, I was telling PokeDad Dan earlier, what was really cool to see was that, you know, I tried putting out some videos that were a lot lower effort on my end. And they didn't perform well at all in terms of the YouTube algorithm. And by the way, I'm just formatting here. You know, honestly, as soon as I did this, I realized this is not going to be the easiest way. So I'm going to undo that formatting and just make this separate text. Now, there is an easier way to do this, but just because of the speed as which we're going to, I don't know how to do it off the top of my head, so I'd have to look it up. But yeah, it was funny. I just noticed that the videos that I put almost no effort into, just tried to get content out, they didn't do well. And it's basically both the algorithm and everyone saying like, yo, we know you can do better. So yeah, so I'm gonna be putting out less content for the next few weeks as I try to make sure to keep my businesses alive. But I'm gonna have a lot more fun with the ones that I do put out and make sure that the effort in them doesn't drop. Because I love editing. It's one of my favorite parts of this process. So yeah, that's it. That's all I'm saying about that. Okay, we are just formatting this text. Everything says canto, canto. You know, wait, 1, 2, let's do this. This is easier. We got 2 more cantos. 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 Jodos. And I know that they're not all in order, and I kind of like that. 2, 3. That way there's some variation. And then here, canto twice. Awesome. Oh man, okay, so what is everyone wanting to see? What's the one thing that, like, if you didn't see us make today, you'd say is sus? Ooh, perfect timing sending that, Marshalls. First of all, thank you so much for coming. Great to see you, Marshall, you're a legend. And second of all, one of the designs that I've thought about for today, I'm really excited about because it is using the prepare for trouble, make it double slogan. So really hyped to start that one. Okay, cool. So this is starting to come together, but clearly, with these tours, even if you can put it all on one row, it just makes sense sometimes to do it into two. I hope I don't mess this up. So let's do this. That way it just fills out the design more, right? Better to have the two rows rather than just having one super long row, because then the design is gonna feel off-centered. Marshall, they going to go to Paldea or Galar or just Kanto and Johto? So, please feel free to send me any places that are missing off this list. This was a list that I painstakingly created just using Bulbapedia and any information I could. But I acknowledge that it might not be right. So if you have a few places that you know that Team Rocket already visited, shout them out and I will get them added. As well as adding your suggestion, prepare for trouble and make it. Oh, you can't forget the end, and make it double. This is such a funny font. I think it's like the Dunkin' Donuts font or something. All right, so good to see you guys. Woo, let's get this going. It's already looking somewhat like a t-shirt. I'm gonna open up my web just because I do want to see if I can find World Tour merch. I've never made design like this where you list the cities, so okay, ooh, this is a great one. Oh, love that, okay. Let's open that up. Yeah, okay, cool. So not too far off from what we created. There are dates on this. Dates. I don't know if we're gonna add the dates. That's something I'll think about. Would be kind of hard. I definitely don't have that data, so I don't know how we'd be able to get it right now. Pero for right now, no big deal. Let's say that we're not gonna include the dates. Here, let me go back here. But I do like the fact that they have like this logo here. We might play with that. Oh, and even the way that they have the type. Oh my gosh, this is literally perfect. That's exactly what I want to do. Team Rocket, World Domination Tour. The Bean, welcome, welcome. Marshall, good point. So, you know what, let's say for right now we have the cities that we want to add, but if you see that we're missing a city that you like, let me know and we can 100% get that added. Okay, awesome. Like I said, we're not going to worry about format just yet, but this is essentially what this design will look like. And then whatever this looks like will be what we make for the front graphic. Cool? So we need to work on this main logo piece. But before we do that, we're going to move on to the second design because I want us to have all of the ideas and then you guys will decide which one you want to finish first. Ernie, Team Rocket was released 11/20/97. Awesome. That is a great date to have. So we just added that to our list of just text. And let's go right to the prepare for trouble and make it double. I do love the blasting off one. Hey, ALB. ALB. Welcome, my friend. We are deep in it. We are designing a Team Rocket capsule streetwear collection. Okay, so like I said, I really love this idea of prepare for trouble. And I had a t-shirt idea or a design that I really am excited to see if you guys think is cool. So check it out. Prepare for trouble. Ernie was also 40 when it was released. Woof! Meowth coin even could work. Oh yeah, we definitely got to get ourselves some Meowth. Oh, I could totally see that as like a cute little badge that we put on the designs too. Let's keep that in mind. Okay, so here's the idea. This is design 2 front. And then we're doing design 2 back. So I had the idea of what if we do prepare for trouble in the front. And then in the back, we do and make it double. And this type we would make a little bit smaller because what we would try to do with this is then drop this text 180, let's drop it to 90. And we are going to add the whole slogan, or what would you call that, saying? Catchphrase? Let's see. Okay, so prepare for trouble and make it double. To pronounce, yeah, okay, I just found it. So we are going to get that added here, much smaller. And so the front will be more of this simpler design. And then the back is where we're gonna really add a lot of complexity and some characters. So I'll add that so you can get an idea for what I mean. And can you guys tell me, I think I know this, but Jesse says prepare for trouble and James says and make it double, right? Can someone confirm that for me? Oh, hot air balloon. I love that, love that. When I was gathering images, I found a few with the hot air balloon and I thought about that as well. We could do something really cool with that. That could be a cool fourth design. Marshall and Kev. Boom. Our friends are here. Hey. Okay, sorry. ADD. That chat. Every time I look at it, my mind just goes blank. All right, friends. We're getting close to our first giveaway as well. So I am secretly watching the timer. But before we do that, I am going to go back to my files. Let's go to our Team Rocket folder. We've got our assets. And I've got it split up into anime. These are all screenshots that have scenes, because I have a design idea where we're going to use a few of these. I'll show you how that works. But then also I gathered a bunch of visuals that we could use here that work well for this design. So check it out. We got Jesse here. And then, oh my gosh, I'm already so excited. This is going to be awesome, guys. And then we've got Jesse here. So this is a smart object. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go here and I'm going to attempt to increase the size of this image because it's pretty small. Thankfully now Adobe does have smart upscale. It's not AI upscale in the sense that it doesn't work the way some of those websites where you go and AI upscale, but it does improve the image quality. So, oh, Azek Fox, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Glad to see you. Glad to see all of you here. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Let's see, what do we got? We got 11 beautiful people here in the chat. I appreciate you all. We are slowly but surely growing and finding our space in the YouTube community. You see, already this is kind of what I'm thinking. So she'll go in the front, he'll go in the back, but then in the back, like I was saying, because we are gonna add more, we could even maybe add like Meowth could go here. See, we've got a few Meowths. Right, maybe we put like a Meowth down here. We gotta play with scale and stuff, but I just want you guys to get kind of an idea for what this will all look like. It is James. Okay, awesome. Oh, is there no and? Wait, let me double check. To prepare for trouble and, oh, let's see, Kev versus the internet. The internet says there's an and, so let's see. Team Rocket, let's see what the internet says. Team Rocket official slogan. I don't trust the AI synopsis. Prepare for trouble and make it double. I do think that there is an and. As Echo Fox, glad you're here. Awesome. Yeah, Deadpool, when you going live? I'm glad you got that raid today from Rocket Scott. Congrats on that. Ooh, that was there. Don't know why that opened. Ooh, little hint. Hey. Okay, awesome. Let's go back to this. So we've got this here, we've got this here, and here in the front. So we've got a pretty good idea of what this one's gonna look like. So for right now, let's just leave that. And again, this is where this logo that we create, right? That maybe goes down here and becomes kind of a footnote, right? That asset, once we figure it out, it can kind of get peppered in anywhere. Maybe here we do a variant of it. But there you go. So this would be the front of a shirt. Where are my shirts? Where are my shirties? Right, so here would be the shirt. And then for the back, do I have the back here? Dance Challenge Central, woohoo! That was not a on-purpose plug, but that is my startup. And then in the back would be something like this. Let me see some thoughts in the chat. Like I said, there's a lot to do here. This is just us laying out some of the hierarchy so we can understand what it could look like. But there's a lot of formatting to be done. So just want to know, you guys like where we're going? You guys enjoying it? Let's keep going. Soon, man, getting the giveaway cards ready. Woohoo! All right, just got live. Oh, no worries, Kat. Thank you for always bringing in the info. If you watch the show, they do not say the and. Ooh. I don't think I can play. I was just thinking in my head if I'm allowed to play it so we can find out. If one of you want to play it, or who cares, right? It's up to you guys. This is our merch. Let's see in the chat. Do we think that and should be in this or not? I will say from a typography standpoint, the and helps, but it's not crucial. So let me know. What do you guys think? I'm going to sneak in a candy. Don't judge me. Okay, awesome. So we've got design 1 ready. We've got design 2 ready. Design number 3 now. This one is specifically for the sweatpants. I had a very clear vision for this one. So I'm gonna do it really quickly. Because this is 2 legs, I'm gonna keep it into one design, but what we're gonna do is just kind of create 2 squares like this so that I can get an understanding of how the designs are gonna work together. Deadpool said, yeah, no. Yo, live streaming is crazy. It's harder than I thought it was gonna be, and it doesn't get that much easier. You get the nerves every time. You know, there's just like expectations you set for yourself. I guess even more so when you're doing something where like you're putting your own kind of creativity on the line. But even just for rips and ships and having to entertain and keep people happy, it's a hard thing to do. So I appreciate you all watching me fumble through it and being with me through the process. So another saying that I really like here that I think we could do. Oh, Cubone is here. What's up, little Cubone? Thank you so much for joining. Little Cubone is an incredible designer. He doesn't flex yet, but just if you look at his stuff, there's an incredible design eye there. So really excited to have you here, my friend. To extend our reach to the stars above. That was a phrase or a saying that was the part of the slogan that as a kid, I don't know why, I was just obsessed with that. It just made me so happy. And so I really want to play with that here. And we're going to do something fun here where it's going to go down the pant legs. And then we're going to create ourselves a little star. Let's go to our triangle tool. Let's click. Once we click, oh wait, no. Sorry, I went to the wrong, it's not triangle, it's our polygon tool. Then we're gonna go to polygon, we're gonna have 5 sides. Star ratio, you can play with this to figure out what kind of star you want. Here, I'll show you what we get. So check this out. So making a star, that is what happened. This is looking a hot mess. There we go. So that's what that looks like when I went with the default settings that were there. But we want this to look a little bit nicer. So we're not gonna smooth the indents. There we go. That's already looking better. And then let's remove the stroke and just make it a fill. Okay, that looks good. But to be honest, I'm not a fan of how sharp it is. Let's go back to 5. So let's round this a little bit. I don't want to go like Mario round, but yeah, that looks pretty good for now. Dex, why don't you put and make it double? Ooh, Ernie, I love that. Little Cubone, been a designer for 10 years. It shows, my friend. You are killing it. Oh, Marshall, we know you got that sauce too, man. Marshall, if you haven't seen, he does the thumbnails for Rocket Scott. I believe Marshall you also did the podcast visual, right? I love that visual. That's a really cool way to kind of gamify that podcast. Okay. Oh, wait, I can't look at the chat. My focus is so bad. Let me put in what Ernie said because I think that that's really cool. And make it double. And maybe the N is capital. I like that. There's something there. Let's leave that for now and we're gonna go for it. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much again for everyone for being here. Appreciate you all. If you guys want to start a giveaway, make sure you go to the pinned comment. So we do have a live giveaway that I'm about to get started. And so if you want to be part of that, make sure that you put your name in there and we will get that going in just a wee bit. This is still a little too hard of an edge for me. I want this piece to feel kind of dreamy. I'm taking inspiration a lot from a design that I saw online, but obviously just trying to make it my own. And it just works so much for this that I thought it might be a perfect piece to add here. Let's add some small stars. Let's put some here. We don't want to overdo it. Having the end makes it look weird. Is it end like this? Yeah. We'll go back to it. I'm not sure. And make it double. Yeah, we'll go back to it. But here, you can kind of see what this would look like, right? So it starts on one leg, and then again, we'll edit all the text, but we'll make it feel like it's basically going left to right. So it'll be to extend our reach to the stars above. I think that that's gonna look really sweet. What do you guys think? Let me see some stars if you think it's a good idea. But I'm pretty happy with that one. And then, just to repeat myself again, going back to that main graphic, whatever this main graphic is here, we'll take that and we'll probably end up putting that right here as a pant logo. Right? Well, yeah, this mockup won't let me do it, but you get it. Oh, Marshall Wood. Hey, awesome. Oh, I see some stars. Yes, I love emojis. Okay, so right now we've got 3 designs. I do have a 4th idea, but that one is pretty simple. And then I really want to make sure that we have an idea from the community. And right now there's 2 thoughts. Pokey Dan had a great idea of blasting off since 1996, which is just an expression and we can formulate that into a design. But Marshall also suggested kind of using the air balloon as a visual element as for a design. I really love that idea too. So let me hear some thoughts. What do you guys think we should tackle? The hot air balloon idea or the blasting off since 1996 idea? Wait, as soon as I said that, maybe that's the text that goes with that balloon? What are your thoughts there? ALB said, Dex, I would love to work with you on a Poke Crew design for all us creators. Oh, that's cool. Creator crew? Dude, very cool. Love that. That's awesome, ALB. I would be more than happy and excited to work on that. Yes, I'm making eye contact with you so you know it's real. Kev, great idea. We could 100% on the back put the rest of the expression. And it kind of works perfectly, right? My file's getting a little bit dangerously big. I might move the next design to its own page. To denounce the evils of truth and love. Okay, so that's the whole thing. To denounce the evil would go on one side. We'll have to play with denounce because it's a pretty big word. Yeah, so let's just say that for now. And then here. Cool. All right, for now, let's leave that as that. I think that that's looking pretty sweet. Let me see if we got any votes. Azeko Fox, I made a Discord for all of us creators if you want an invite. Yeah, amazing. That's great. I did. That's funny. Honestly, I love Discord so much, but part of me also wishes there was a way for us to like create. I know that we need our own Discords in some ways, but I also just wish we could have a community, a Discord where, I don't know, there's like sections for each channel. Yeah, I don't know, just because there's so many Discords and time is so short that it's hard to give all of them the time that they deserve. And there's so many amazing communities. But yeah, just something I've been thinking about as well. Because in my Discord, I love to like share videos of creators that I watch. I watch a lot of YouTube videos about optimizing your channel and storytelling and script writing and thumbnail design and all of that. And I try sharing that. So you're welcome to join our Discord as well. Okay, listo, amigos. Did I see any takes? Marshall left. He said, forget this. You're not doing my shirt, I'm leaving. Just kidding. All right, you know what? Let's leave it to a vote. And we're going to just make it a quick one. And as that vote goes... Oh, wait, no. ADD. I think that what I said might work. Instead of creating two designs, blasting off since 1996 totally works with the idea of using the hot air balloon. So let's see if we can find Team Rocket hot air balloon. Oh, that's so amazing. I see something cool happening here. Okay, so in my head I'm thinking, for some reason in the show, Team Rocket, Air Balloon, anime, they had another one. They had the Wobba Fett one, okay, I remember that. I thought they had like a black and red one. It was a little simpler. The only reason why I'm continuing to look is because I just want to make sure I have a good high quality image that I can use that's not fan made, because a few these that I'm looking at here seem to be fan designs. Let's find out. Let's find out. Hey. And if you haven't joined the giveaway, Ernie, you ain't got to retract your messages. We're here for whatever you've got to say. Let's see if we can find a nice high quality image. Okay, this might work. It's not the best coloring. That looks fan made. Okay, let's keep looking a little bit more before we move on. You might have the best idea, but do you have the images to make it work? Oh, cool, look, these are official images. Ooh, nice and big. Awesome. I think that might work. The perspective's a problem in this one. A few here. Okay, I think we found it. Nice, yeah. So if we do end up going forward with this, wow, Team Rocket's so cool. Look at all these machines that they've used. Oh, so awesome. Oh, I wonder if, I don't think that works yet, Ernie. Thank you for trying that. I appreciate that. But I have not yet set up shortcuts and stuff. That stuff kind of overwhelms me a little bit. Barely keeping up as it is, but I do really need to do all that. So maybe by next time I will. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't lose this idea because I love that it came from the community and I do think that it's a really good idea. So let us mask this out. Boom, boom, boom. All right, just a little bit of smoothing. Not gonna go really specific here, as you guys know, because we're just setting up hierarchy and design ideas. I'm just doing a quick edit and then I go back later and I'll clean it all up. But I could definitely see something kind of like this. And then the text would probably actually want to like, maybe even wrap around here. There's so much we'd have to do to this one. But Me gusta la idea. I like the idea. Where's the rest of my text? Give me my text. Blasting off since 1996. Okay, so in general, I think that we're getting towards what we would hope for this. Really quick version of it, of course. But something like that, right? Let me know what you guys think. Ooh, Marshmallow's here. Hey. Hello and welcome. We are working on a good old-fashioned Team Rocket capsule streetwear collection. Well, I'll say that. Team Rocket capsule streetwear collection. Team Rocket. Well, I can't. Try saying that fast. Ooh, it is that Blood Moon Ursaluna. Oh man, yeah, I definitely got to be home tonight then. The crazies are out. Okay, amigos, you've waited long enough. If you are here, you are now officially entered into the giveaway, and we're going to take a small break from the design because we are in a good place. We have a total right now of 4. I'm going to add one final one. We'll have 5 designs, and then as a unit, all of us together will figure out which design we want to focus on first after we do the Team Rocket main logo. Okay, so here we go. Yes, strawberry, exactly. That's a great analogy for this, or for what we're trying to achieve. It's supposed to feel like music tour merch. Home vacation is a really great way to put that too, because there's a lot of excitement and like, you're not trying to be quiet, you know? You're okay if people point and look and say, oh, what are they wearing? Okay, here we go. I am checking the form. I'm refreshing for the last time. We got 11 wonderful human beings. I think you're human. I don't actually know for sure. 11 beautiful human beings here ready to win some cards. So let us get this going. That's not the right screen. Ching! That is. We're gonna open this up. Got the binder ready. Dan, you're gonna be so proud of me. I've got numbers on the binder now. Hello friends, the Pika Pal binder is here. We've got 56 cards in here. Now that we do the wheel, you guys can actually see them, but as you can see, any energy card is a slot for 2x, for 3x. There's an illustration rare card, there's a trainer card. There's some goodies in here, and I numbered it. So now I don't have to do mathematics every single time I want to give away cards. And that is great. So let us get popping. Here we go. Let me move my tablet out of the way. Guys, it is giveaway time. So let me see some hype in the chat. Let me see it. If you want some cards. Ooh, there's a space missing here, actually. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into my own collection. I just realized that I missed putting one card in. So I'm going to fill it with a card from my collection. You know what? This card isn't very expensive, and I love it. So let's put it in here, because I can always just get it again. These guys are really funny. I'm going to add this right now so that we have the 56 cards. Look at these icons. I love these guys so much. What a funny, I love when anime goes full out with personalities, with characters, with, oh my gosh. Yeah, really love this card. So we're going to add it to the binder. Here we go. And now there is 56. I'm going to check one more time, make sure. Yes, sir. 56 cards. All right. Naughty Nigel, welcome. Thank you so much. I just saw you. You were in Pokéninas. So I appreciate you being here. ALB, of course you can win something. Yes, Dan, we got the numbers. That's for you. Shout out to y'all. Never mind the balloon would hide the text. Oh, I missed the other idea. I like the text, and this long shot, but the text looking like it's blasting off behind it, just like diagonal with the shine of the corner. Interesting. Let's see. Shine to the... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like it would skew to where the shine is on the mouth. That's a good idea. A little complicated. And breathe. Thanks for the reminder, Kev. Whew, I'm excited. And my light turned off. Yay! It's not a Dex Hunt stream if the light doesn't turn off. Oh, thanks, Ernie. I forgot to ask that. Yes, please smash the like button if you can. We are 10 people strong right now. And what I love about that is you guys have a very high chance of winning cards. Oh, we just went up to 13. So awesome. Here we go. I am refreshing. I know I said it was the last time, but I just can't help myself. And now we're going to the wheel. We're gonna open a new wheel. This ain't gonna be for the binder name. This is just gonna be for you guys. Make sure that nobody's here twice because I have been terrible about this before. Checking the chat. Okay, friends. Let's do this. Good luck to everyone. Let's see who is going to be our first winner of the day. ¡Pium! ¿Quién va a ganar unas tarjetas? Oh, Bone's not here. Miss you, Bone. Woohoo! Deadpool. Welcome, welcome. Or not welcome. Congratulations. Woo! You are the winner. Sound off in the chat. I'm pretty sure you're here. But let us see. Let us see. And while I wait, I can take some water. ¿De dónde eres? I am originally from Miami, Florida. So I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. Pero mis padres son de Colombia y de Cuba. My mom was born in Cuba and migrated when she was 9. And my dad was born in Colombia. And his family migrated when I think he was 1 or 2. They moved to New York. So yeah, they moved to New York and then they went down to Miami. And that's where I grew up, speaking Spanglish all my life. Oh, Deadpool, you better show up. I know you're here. I want to see you in the chat, boy. Oh, I hope that they can still hear us. Hey, Deadpool. Hey, hey. El Deadpool fan. I won't remove you just yet since you're not here. Que bueno. Yeah, I really miss Spanish. It's been something that I've... Honestly, part of this channel and creating it and adding Spanish to some of my videos and my stream is something I'm doing on purpose to improve my Spanish, because here in St. Louis and in my community, I just don't get exposure to a lot of Spanish. It's really kind of shitty to say, but I only speak Spanish if I'm speaking to someone at a restaurant, in a Lyft or Uber, or at some sort of transaction. And so I'm also trying to find some more Spanish community here. I took down the number of my Lyft driver last week just so we could go get some arepas because he was from Colombia, or Venezuela, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sad, Deadpool. We're gonna have to re-roll. I don't see you here, but that's okay because you might come back later. Oh, cool, Ernie, you met your wife in Mexico? You were both on a trip, or is she from Mexico? That's awesome. You know, it's really funny because so much of Americans' understanding or experience with Spanish, unless you're from the East Coast, is very Mexico. It's very Mexican. And me in Miami, I had almost no exposure to Mexican culture growing up as a kid. It was all Colombia, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, all of these countries. But Mexico really wasn't a thing. So when I moved to Chicago and people started saying, what part of Mexico are you from? When they would meet me, I was like, I'm sorry, what? It was actually a big learning curve. Okay, amigos, perdón. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to move on. I don't want to keep delaying because we are on a time crunch today. So we're gonna go again, but I won't remove your name, Deadpool. 1, 2, y 3. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Oh, Ernie, you lived in Mexico. That's amazing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Naughty. I just saw your message. Hey, Kev! I know you were working, but I think you're here because I just saw you. So I will remove you for now. And Naughty, I'm not seeing you, but the giveaway form is pinned. So just go ahead and fill that out and you'll be entered into the next giveaway, which is going to be right now. So here we go. We got our name. Kev is here. So now we're going to shuffle 1, 2, 3. And let's see what you're getting from the Pika Pal binder. Ooh, excuse me. Nice, Kev. Okay, lucky number 24. Here we go. What are we getting today? Oh, I forgot. This is my honesty cam. There we go. Just so you guys can see where I'm pulling it from. We got 8. We got 16. Oh, is that a gold Mew? Oh, yes, it is. And number 24. Okay. Looks like you are now the proud owner of, not the number 24, a Teal Mask Ogerpon EX. Check that out. Congrats, my friend. That is a pretty sweet one. Pokédex. Yeah, Dan, you always do. Sinaloa y Sonora. Wow, that's awesome. Congrats, Kev. That's a great first hit. And as you know, you roll twice. So let's get that second roll going. And I'm going to eat. Oh. Hey. Let's see. No way. Are we going to hit 27? What? What are the odds of that? That's hysterical. Or maybe it's because I didn't spin enough. That is so funny. Okay, so 25, 26. And I just put this card in. This is from Prismatic. This is a Bracious. I don't think it's worth much, but it is from Prismatic. So congratulations. 2 pretty sweet hits. Let's take that number off. Yay, Kev. Okay, glad you're happy with those 2. Those are some sweet hits. And let me just write your name down so that I don't forget whose is who. Amazing. Congratulations again, Kev. You are the lucky winner. And if you're just joining in, or if you weren't here in the very beginning, I hope you're here at the very end, because somebody is taking this bad boy home. Not me. No, don't focus on me. We're talking about him. There we go. This is coming home with someone today. So stay tuned. Okay, put that down. Congrats, Kev. And let's go with the second name. I will double check. Naughty Nigel, I see that you have been added. So I am going to add you there. Kev has been removed. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Rolling again. Good luck to everyone. Kev, hope you love those cards. Can't wait to send them out to you, my friend. Boom! Strawberry Jam. Congratulations. Let me see you in the chat. I think you're working. You did say you're listening in, so hopefully you have a quick moment. But if not, I understand. Hey, another artist in town. What's up, Professor Rich Boy? Great to see you. Thank you so much for showing up. Been loving listening to your music. Oh, Ernie, it's an official error card. I didn't realize that. Amazing. I have 2 more on the way. One for myself and then another one to give away for in case we do a part 2 of this stream. Oops. Can't see the wheels. Sorry, friends. Thank you, Dan. Strawberry, you won. Just trust me, you won. Whoops. The wheel is now up. I can do this. I can learn. So Strawberry, if you are still here, let me see if I can pin you. You are. Hey Strawberry, it's your birthday. You want some cards, so it's your birthday. You know, oh yay, they're here. I was gonna say we could just pull the cards, and then if they're not here by the time that that's done, then we just roll again. So we'll do that for next time if they don't show up. But we do have them here now. So, Strawberry, you are right on time. Here we go. We're gonna shuffle 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna win some cards. So, are you guys excited for Journey Together? Because I am absolutely hyped. What's your chase? I would love to know everyone's chase. 45. Okay, here we go. Número 45. 41, 42, 43, 44. Oh, I love this card. I love this card. This came from my personal collection, actually. Check this beauty out. I love this Kingdra. This was one of the first cards that I actually bought when I got back into the industry or into the world of Pokemon back in October or September, and it was only like $3. So I was like, yes, really beautiful. So congrats. Hope you love that one. The top card is always my chase. Rich Boy says that's great. I'm very lucky for Journey Together because my chase is the Wailord, which is hard to pull, but not that hard. So I have faith that I'm gonna pull it. All right, congrats. And you get one more. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. let's get shuffling. Isn't that a wonderful card? And Kingdra. Kingdra is just a Pokemon that I really, really like. Ooh. 3. Lucky number 3. Oh, bingo, bango, baby. You hit a 2x spot, my friend. Bam. You hit a 2x spot. You hit a 2x spot. So what that means is that you've just won this Gardevoir EX. Congratulations. This is also now yours. But you also get one more roll. So here we go. Let's get you that other roll. Oh, I love when those hit. I feel like I win when you guys hit those because it's just so exciting to get one of them. That lucky number 3. Oh. I brought it back this time. 26. Okay, here we go. We got 24, 25, 26. Awesome. I hope you're a fan of 151 because you just got yourself a Blastoise EX. Amazing. Congratulations on this one. Very, very cool. Love Blastoise. I wish, he's gotten a few really beautiful cards. The new card in Pokemon Pocket, amazing, where he's like in the tech shop, basically getting his cannons worked on. Really, really cool. Congratulations on those cards. Hope that you are happy with those. That is a lot. So here's your take for the day. And I promise before next stream, I am also going to be putting a lot more cards in. I have this Umbreon that I'm going to be trading at my local shop. And right now the card is trading, I think, for like 65. So whatever I get for this card is going 100% to cards for the Pika-Pau binder. So I'm really excited for that. Okay, amazing. I'm going to remove this number. Say Strawberry, I hope you love those cards. Thank you so much for being here. These cards are just the tiniest way of me saying thank you for your time. Always happy getting Dex card roll because you have such good taste. Aw, thank you so much. Thanks, Jam. That's kind. Okay, my friends, those are our winners, but don't worry. We still have 4 more winners, okay? So if you have not won yet, you have a chance. And yes, anyone can win the slab at the end. So Kev, Jam, you're still in it. You can still win the slab. That's a thank you for being with me till the end. So let's get back to design. And let's take a nice deep breath. All right. So we got this design started a little bit, nothing too crazy. It needs a lot of work, especially because it's not a very high-res image. There's going to be a lot of Photoshop that I'm going to need to do down here to get this to work. But I think it's good enough for us to look at it as an idea. The last piece that I want, and let's see if I can find a quick inspo photo, because I did find one before, and I'm hoping that I can bring it up here. You guys know I'm not afraid to look at inspiration, especially because this is just for us. Oh look, this is the piece that I mentioned. This Journey to the Stars shirt. When I saw this, I was like, oh, I actually really like the way they did that. I bet you that this kind of off-centered, playful star design could really work for this. So I'm glad that this just came up because, yeah, like I said, that was original inspo. All right, let me take that out again. Oh man, I hope I can find this, but if not, that's okay. Not everything is about looking at inspiration. I already had the idea in my head, so whether we find it or not, yeah, okay, I can't find it and I don't want to waste time, but basically it's a really simple design. So we're gonna think of it like we're just building a grid here, and let's see if we can just have a playful little grid for a while. Okay, so we're gonna go to our grid. Oh, that's not it. We're gonna go to our guidelines and we're gonna try to do a new guide layout. That's looking pretty good. Awesome. So the reason why I'm using this is because I'm creating a very grid-based design using these visuals from the anime that I downloaded. So I kind of want to create a pseudo mood board slash, yeah, I guess mood board is a good way to put it, of some of the screenshots from the anime that I just really like. Oh, naughty Nigel. That would be the best decision they've made so far besides the rocket launcher. By the way, look at this screenshot. Does anyone know from what era this is from? Because I kind of feel like I remember it, and that's why I grabbed it. But this has to be one of my favorite screenshots from the Team Rocket era. And so this is why we're using the grid. I want to make sure that the images line up both vertically and horizontally. And so where it doesn't, I'm not going to do it now because again we're just doing broad strokes. But for here, for example, what I would do is I would then take this and I would crop this out because I want them all to feel very uniformed. But like I said, I won't do that for all of them. So let's just lay out a few images here. I want to get a good variation of designs and expressions. So this is a really great one, this wanted, very iconic kind of Team Rocket visual. I love this here with Wobbuffet. I'm 90% sure that this is from the anime. Jessie, for some reason, feels a little bit fan arty, but it might just be from a set of the series that I haven't watched much of. So let me know. But yeah, I like this one here. Gotta have them talking to their boy Meowth, of course. Love that. A little bit of a happy moment. They don't get that many of those. Putting a year next to each picture like a timeline. Love that. Very, very cool idea. It would be a nightmare figuring out the actual timeline by myself. But if you guys have ideas, or if you know, I would be very grateful. Let's see. I think we've got a good amount. To be honest, we probably have too many. And that's okay because you guys know I like to add too much and then take off. Okay, so let's see. I want to make sure I have all the ones that I had originally thought of. Yeah, we're just missing one, which is this one. Oh no, I did put this one in. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, because these are all kind of big, is I'm going to go and shrink them. Because first I'm going to shrink. That's true. Yeah, for right now especially, Kev, we can make it a little bit more random. And then if we decide to make this into a shirt, that's when I do think it would be cool and a good node to Pokemon to put the effort to figure out those dates. And to be honest, that's half the fun with these designs. You know, like the World Tour shirt that we're creating. It took me probably about 40 minutes just to make sure that that list that I created was correct of the cities they visited. But yeah, it's just kind of part of the design process in a weird way. Okay, awesome. I think this is a good amount. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Might be too many, but I think for right now, I like that number. And so let's just start playing with our grid. Or, I'm sorry, let's just start playing with placement. I'm gonna move the grid for now, just so that I can start getting a feel for what I want it to look like. And then once I know that I've got the images that I want. Okay, so I think 9 might be too many. Let's see if we take one down. This one feels the most different to me. And so we want to keep that one. We want to keep this one. This is the only one that has Giovanni. So maybe it's worth removing that so we don't have two Giovannis. And then this is a positive looking visual. Oh, of course, Kev, I feel ya. I totally agree. We're going to do random numbers to start with. That's a great way to just get our bearings here. Awesome. Okay. I'm liking how this is looking so far. I still think we might have too many. But this is where once we put it onto the shirt as well, we'll have a better idea of that. So let's turn the grid back on and let's see what we're working with here. Let's put this here. Yeah, you see, I think maybe we'll take this down. Yeah, that's feeling a little bit better of a balance to me. We're gonna move this up. And I'm also looking at the color, right? These two have green tones. These two have pink and yellow tones. This is kind of on its own. This is more colorful. You know, we have a large pink, blue, it's all there. And this is heavily blue. So I wanna make sure that the two greens aren't right next to each other. So I'll probably put that here. Let's maybe create a little separation between the next pink one by putting this here. Green could go up top. Okay. Like I said, I don't want to get too in the weeds here, especially when you're playing with a grid. You can spend so long looking at the grid. And so let's not get lost in that sauce. We've got a good feeling for what this will work visual wise. So now let's just go in and add Kevin's idea. And add a little bit of a storybook. Because this type is meant to display information, do you guys know what that means? That means that I am going to go for a monochromatic, or not monochromatic. Oh my gosh. Literally as soon as I said that I blank. A mono typeface. There's another word there that I'm blanking on, but this always happens to me when I try to share information. Monospace type. Yeah, monospace. There it is. Hey-o. I know that I have some, so it's just not being nice. There we go. Mono 45. I love interstate. Let's go with interstate. Oh, Faikoko. Hello. Welcome. You were definitely missed, but thank you so much for being here. Happy to have you back in the stream. We are in the middle of designing a Team Rocket streetwear capsule collection. So maybe I do this. How about it's Viridian City 1996? Oh, I love that. Kev, thank you for that suggestion. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the chat. Any ideas, anything you want to change? Remember, this isn't all about me. If you guys have ideas, we will try it out. And so I welcome everything. Even if it might not work, we'll try it out. Yeah, I'm getting the spinning wheel of death a lot. I wonder, I've just got too many, I've got too many artboards. I need to be careful. Yeah, this is really feeling cool, Kev. I love, love, love this. And again, because it's just format, we're not even gonna change what it says. I'm just putting any text for right now. And to be honest, now that I think about it, I think we'll be able to reverse this pretty easily. Oh, cool, Fuecoco, how was your vacation? What I'm gonna do, oh shoot, you see, every time I accidentally grab the artboard, that's what it is. I need to make sure I don't grab the artboard. But my keyboard, I broke my keyboard, I think I told you guys. I accidentally split it. So some of the buttons don't work the way they should. Okay. Yeah, so I think what we'll be able to do is maybe I can screenshot the image. Let's test this. I'm gonna screenshot this. Dabeen, welcome. Oh, you missed a lot, my friend. I will catch you up. Right now I'm doing a quick reverse edit or a reverse search. What happens if we do this? We find the image, we bring it into Google. Oh, it's not grabbing it for some reason. Let's search for it on Google. Search with Google Lens. Oh, a cousin's wedding, que bueno. Cousins' weddings are always the best. Ooh, guys, this is why it's important that we do this too. I did not think that that this was fan art. Is this fan art? Oh, no, it's not. Pokemon Journeys, the series, episode 76. We found it. Pokemon has reunited with Jessie Mimikyu and Jessie Marine, including the female. Awesome. Okay, super cool. That is the way that we're going to be able to find all of the information. All out of time. Oh, awesome. Yep. We are going to be able to find all of the information. At Cerise Park, Ash tells... Great. I won't do that all right now, but I'm really excited to know that we figured that out. And that's going to just make the design even better. We might even put the episode number and stuff. Right? That might even be better. Instead of searching for the location, I can super easily get the date. So Dabine, sorry, to catch you up, and Fuecoco as well. And all 10 of you here, thank you again so much. I appreciate you all for being here. We are currently designing a Team Rocket capsule collection. And here are the designs that we have. So right now we've got 5 designs that we're working with. And we are going to switch right now to focusing on the typography for the main logo of the collection. And from there, we'll figure out what of these designs we're going to start with. And along the way, we're also giving away more cards. So I'm going to switch to Illustrator. And that is because I'm working a lot with typography right now, and I want to make sure that I have the maximum ability to edit it and play with it in a vector format without all those artboards in the way. Oh, Bone, you're here! Yay! I gave you a shout out earlier, missing you. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so the first thing we're starting with is Team Rocket. That is way too big. Oh, Bone, how is your day? We are doing just fine here, or at least I can only speak for myself. I'm having a mighty fine night. We are in the middle of designing some merch for a Team Rocket collection. So yeah, you're right on time. I am about to start the main logo graphic, but we have already created the basis for a lot of the designs. So very exciting. Right now what we're gonna do is we are gonna decide on typography. So as usual, you know, we gotta pick a typeface that we really like. And I favorited some that we can go through. Let me make the font a little smaller. And as usual, I would love your guys' idea. Oof, I know that feeling. Sometimes I work all day and then realize way later that I haven't eaten. So this font here, Alfern, I got this font because I tried to look for fonts that match this R. And so as you can see, it's not exact. Obviously this is a custom R that was created for Team Rocket. And no, Team Rocket didn't hire a designer. They tricked a trainer / designer to make the design for them. Took all their Pokemon and left. So we're gonna try to make a better one. But you can see it's pretty close. So I do like this one. We might go with Alphen. Let's see. This is another one, a little bit tighter. We might use this as a supplementary type to help, but I don't know if it's the main one. This is another one that has a little more breathing room, which is why I like it. Yep, that's another one. This one I chose because it has a very nice and low, what's called X height. Where this A ends, that's the X height. It's essentially great for very large case, very large usage. Okay, cool. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on type because I have a pretty good idea. Oh, look how fun that is. Isn't that cool? Oh shoot, wait, that's actually pretty fun. Let's see. We have, and no matter which one we choose, you know, we're gonna play with it a lot and make it unique to this design. But oh, here we go. You guys know I love to use Acumen Pro, but let's see, we're testing if this even works. Oh, I do like that actually. Oh, I like that. I don't know what that was. Don't tell anyone that happened. No, you know, to be honest, I was saying this earlier, Bone, I was extremely surprised that, like, here, I'll show you. If you look up Team Rocket logo, almost nothing comes up besides these R's. Or this. Or this, which is pulled from the pack. So this is the only quote-unquote official Team Rocket. Oh, I'm sorry, it's so small, you guys can't see it. This is the only thing close to a real logo that I could find. But there's a lot of issues with this that I don't want to use it. Let's see. I don't know if TR would have that much space. The lettering seems to be fairly close in. I do like the void space on the other one. Oh, awesome. Oh, Bone. The stream feels better when you're here. I love your suggestions. Thank you. Okay, wait. So we got Acumen, and then there was one more I wanted to choose. We got Homelander. Okay, so here we go. We've got 4 choices. Like I said, we will be voting. Which font? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, friends, let me know which one you think we should choose as the main font that we use for this Team Rocket logo. And to be honest, Bone, even if there was one for this experiment, because I'm trying to create an entire capsule collection, and we might even print these. I'm not selling them for profit, but we might just print them for ourselves. I want to really be able to own every aspect of this, besides, of course, the visuals of Team Rocket. So just having fun making our own version of it as well. Yeah, Rich Boy, totally. More and more together soon. Turns out Journey Together is coming out on your birthday. Hey, on the 28th or the early release on the 15th. Either way, that's hype. Awesome. Kev says, can we use number 2 typeface with the number 1 bevel? 100%. And actually, no matter what we do, there is a kind of bevel idea that I had that I want to use for this design. And yeah, you'll see. There's some cool. I want the text to feel really big. I wonder if I have any good inspirations that I can show you. With type, I didn't honestly look up anything beforehand because I wanted this to really be out of my own brain hole. But nonetheless, 27th? You might be right. I'm a noob. So, okay, it looks like so far number 2 is winning. Shadow Fans Falls, thank you. You're thinking number 2. PokeDad, number 2. Right? Number 2 really is right on the spot. When I saw the R, and again, remember, the R is a really good way to compare these and get a sense for how much it's going to feel like that original Team Rocket. So here, we're not even trying. It's a completely different type of font. Here, I matched the width, right? The thickness. Here, we match even the playfulness in the way that they accentuate this here. So this is the closest, very geometric font. And then again, this is just super stylized. So, okay, it looks like number 2. It needs it's all about that feeling. Needs that 100% competent as a villain, except when the chosen one stops in. That's amazing. Yes, exactly. They're the big guy on the block until the real hero shows up. Okay, it looks like 2 is winning. I'm gonna give that vote another 10 seconds. So if you are here, I see we have 11 beautiful people here. Thank you so much for all of your time. I appreciate all of you. Let's keep this rocking. I think number 2 is the winner. It's all about that 2. Hey, that 2. Hey. Oh, and Kev's also changing their answer to 2. PokeDad's been all over the place cooking dinner and whatnot. Been listening to my headphones though. Well, appreciate that, Dan. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully dinner will be done in 20 minutes or so because I'm pretty hungry. So I'll wait for the food to show up. What you making? Okay, amigos. I think that's it. We're calling it quits. Number 2 is the winner because it is a shorter stream today. So I really just want to make sure. Boom. I feel that. I simp for Geo, so I'm probably biased. That's amazing. Yeah, I thought maybe we should do a Giovanni shirt. I was disappointed to see that there's not that much official Giovanni art to utilize, but I did download a few things, so we could go that route if we want. Okay, awesome. Naughty Nigel does like number 4, but number 2 feels more original. Yeah, love it. They were all great typefaces, so it's really just about choosing the one that is going to work the best for this set. So, let's get rocking. We now have our main typeface. And as you can see, I no longer have it as a type, as text. I now have it as an object because we want to play now. I want to try something that might not work. And it's something designers tell you not to do, but I don't care. Because something tells me I want to make this a lot taller. I wish it was a little bit taller. I wish it was a baller. And I am blanking on my tools. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, that's why. It's no longer a font. So I'm going to go back to it being a typeface because I made a mistake. I made it a shape too early. I want to experiment with what I was just saying, which is increasing the height of the text. What happens if we go like 50? That's a bit too much. But it is getting closer to what I'm thinking, because I really want this to feel big. And I want there to be a good distinguishment between the team and the rocket. But I also want it to be nice and thick. Oh, she thick. Yeah, okay, that's looking better, closer to what I'm thinking. Oh, not that, sorry. I need to change the height. Let's get that leading a little tighter. Okay, cool. So that's looking closer. Let's see. I'm on dinner duty too, nice. Ooh, hamburger helper, yum, love that. Absolutely, Bone. Art rules are made to be understood fully in order to bend them to your will, or even break them completely. Couldn't agree more. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do with my art. Okay, so now that we have this symbol, I'm pretty happy with how this looks, but it's too simple. I'm shrinking that because what I'm doing, this is usually when I create logos, this is how I do it. I make one change at a time, and then I duplicate the shape, and then I make the next change. And so that's what we're doing here. I don't like the way this stretched, so I'm just gonna make it more of a perfect circle. Yeah, you see, I like this a little bit more. It might have gone a little too extreme, but I do think that that's important because it looked a little bit too squished. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now again, I'm gonna duplicate this, move it down, and now I keep working. Gotta go, work outside of packing, thank you. Strawberry, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate the time that you spent here, and hopefully you can make the next one again. See you soon, have a great rest of your day. Awesome, definitely another stream soon, maybe next week, but for sure in 2 weeks. I need to figure out if I can get this bi-weekly thing done better. Right now it's kind of eating me alive to do it once a week. But if I can figure out how to get it done, I promise I will, because if it was up to me, I'd be increasing to 3 streams per week, not going down to less. Okay, so what am I doing right now? I am playing with an effect that I'm trying to do, which is part of why I'm also in Illustrator, not Photoshop. So I'm going to copy this type, hide it, create a new one, make this black, and now what I'm gonna do is a really cool thing that Illustrator lets you do. So I'm going into my object settings, and I'm going into the blend options. Once I'm in blend, you'll see here, smooth colors, specified steps. I'm going to steps, and basically what I'm doing is I'm saying, hey Illustrator, duplicate this object this many times in the amount of space between the top layer and the bottom layer. Whoa, I just explained that perfectly without messing up. And so I just set up the options, so now that's set. So now when I go back and I hit blend, boom, you see what it did there? It created this 3D effect. And now I know that you can create 3D on Illustrator, but it makes the file really kind of heavy and difficult to work with. And so this is a pseudo way to create that. And here's my favorite thing about doing it this way. Now when I have this, I can still go here, grab this piece, and check it out. I can play with this. So maybe I don't want it to go down. Maybe we want it to go back, right? Maybe we want it to go to the side. Isn't that cool? So that's the beauty about using this instead of just relying on the 3D tool. Because like I said, no, wait, I was gonna show you, but I can't let my ADD distract me. We got a lot to do. but I was going to show you that the 3D tool can accomplish this as well. So right now I'm thinking it looks nice when we do this. There's a lot of good energy there. Ooh, we're loving the effect. Awesome. But this is going to be a lot of playing to really figure out what the right placement is. And then if you're thinking, oh, well, there's a lot of weird spaces happening here of black or of white, really simple edit there, right? There's probably better ways to do this. And I know a few, but the quickest way is I'm just going to create a good old square, move that to the back layer, and boom. And here I can see I'm not loving the way that that looks. So now let me play. Maybe I can move this a little bit this way. Does that get me a better... Not loving the space that we're getting between the E and the A. So I'm going to play with this a little bit more without taking too much time. I think that, yeah, that space between the A is worse than having the space between the T. So I like what we've got here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to duplicate this again. Hey Lynn, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Happy to have you. Yes, we are designing a Team Rocket logo for our streetwear collection. So stay and hang out. Give me any ideas and suggestions if you have them. This is a community effort. So thank you so much. Okay, so like I said, I'm not liking this here. This is messing with me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to just create some pseudo shape here and force the angle a little bit. We'll move that to the back. Here we go. Yeah, right? That looks pretty good. Doesn't look like I forced it. Let's delete that. Yeah, perfect. I think that that looks good enough for right now. And here we go. One other thing I think we might do is move this a little closer. I think it might be a little too far. And then I'll do the same thing here. So I'll come down here. I need to really select this. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Okay, here. Because I've already done this, watch, I gotta make some maneuvers. So we're gonna grab this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I think I might have mumbo jumbled this. And this is why we do the process of what I just said of having these layers. I messed up and I didn't spend enough time formatting my type here. I wanted this closer, but because I did all of those effects, it became really complicated. So thankfully, we have the history of all the changes we've made. So now I can make this, hide it, and just go through the same steps. We've got that. Now I'm duplicating it. Now I'm not rotating it, I'm shrinking it. Here we go. And same thing, right? Now we're gonna go back to blend. We're going to make, boom. We've got our same design and our same style that we created working for us now. There we go. Things are looking up. Maybe not for Team Rocket, but for their collection. All right. And then, like I said, right, we've got a little bit of space here that's kind of creating some strange holes. So we're gonna fill those up, move that layer to the back, and we're not gonna tell anyone. We're not gonna tell anyone about that. All right, awesome. Guys, let me see, what do you think? How are you guys liking this visual? Do we see the vision? Is it working for us? Oh, let me make sure we save this. I gotta make sure to save my files. Boom. Last thing that I see that is missing from here that I want to try is we need a slight stroke around the text. You see how there's a little bit of black right around? I want to create a nice prominent outline for the type so that it can stick out. And what I'm looking for here is my property layer. I'm gonna go to 2. Yeah, there we go. Check that out. See, so this is without, let me make it nice and big. This is without any stroke, and then this is as soon as I add a stroke. Right away, it's not an extremely, in your face change, but especially when we add it to an element or to a design like a t-shirt, that's gonna help make that design pop more. We gotta make sure it pops. All right, last thing we're gonna do here, just as an experiment, I love to experiment, This white space here is also bothering me. So I'm just gonna see, does this look natural or does it take away a little bit from the angles? I'm not sure. And here's a rule of thumb that I try to use. When I add something to a design and it might be making it better, but I'm just not sure if it is, I remove it. Because if I'm gonna add anything to the poster, I just need to be confident in it versus just being in fear that the poster's not communicating the way that I want and just kind of adding things out of fear. Having said that, I think that helps. So I'm gonna hit this little S button. We're gonna save that and we are almost there. We've got our Team Rocket. Now there's one last thing. Kind of reminds me of the logo for Despicable Me, not sure why. Yes, totally, I could see why. It's very blocky, very big and bold, and there's this 3D element that Despicable Me always uses that I love. Kev, Deck should put a light shine like a lens flare between the E and A and fill the space. Oh yeah, that's a cool idea, especially once we bring it into Photoshop. Can you remind me of that? In Illustrator, adding that kind of detail is a little harder. You know, I can like kind of hand do it, but I have a really nice brush that I could use for this in Illustrator. But here, just so we can illustrate what Kevin's suggesting. Oh my god, that looks so bad. Yeah, we're gonna try that again later. But here, just so you can get it a tiny bit. Oh my gosh, that looks so bad. Oh, design is so humbling. So, I want to keep us moving. How did 45 minutes pass? Oh my gosh. Oye, I think we have confirmed that this is going to be a two-part stream. This is way not going to happen in one stream. So be ready for part 2. We are going to be doing another rocket stream. But first, we're going to World Domination Tour. We're going to add the second piece of our logo, which is a very important piece of this. Lens flare up. Yeah, exactly, Bone. That's what it feels like. Okay, so we're opening up the web, and the reason why is because I need to go to Adobe Fonts because I need a really good, I want like an 80s style handwritten font. Their search is not great. I'm just gonna search 80s handwritten and see what comes up. I'm not sure what we're gonna get. Oh, Mad Shadow, you made it. Gracias. Hi, man. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. We are in the middle of a Team Rocket streetwear design. These are some of the designs that we're working on. But before we go back to those, we are finalizing the main logo for the collection. Oh, we did it! We hit 1.5? Oh, snap! Hold on, I just gotta do a little happy dance. Uh-huh. Hey, hey. Hey, oh, hey, hey. Uh-huh. Oh, hey, hey. Oh, yay! Congratulations. Wait, no, I'm the one. Well, congratulations to all of us. But thank you so much. That's so exciting. Mad Shadow, I appreciate you stopping by even just for the moment. Can't wait to show this off to everyone. And yeah, hope you get to join for the next one. This is probably going to be a 2-part series. Okay, so that search did not give us what we wanted. So instead of doing that, I'm going to go back to home. I'm going to go to browse all. And then I'm going to use their settings here. So they've got some ideas. So like rough and then handwritten. Is there? Yes. So here we go. Let's see if we can find something a little bit better. And we're going to use the live visual. Woo! Thank you so much, Kev. Wow, 1.5. That feels, yeah, I don't know why. It feels so exciting. Such a milestone, even though it's like a point, you know, it's 0.5. Yeah, just so honored. So thankful. Thank you guys. Okay, World Domination. Cherry Blossom's already kind of winning me over, but I'm not sure yet. So we're gonna keep looking. I feel like 80s handwritten font. I feel like I've used one before. To be honest, I probably have one in my database, but I haven't seen it in a while. Yeah, thank you so much, Mad Shadow, Bone, Kev, Dan, Caden, Cam, Ernie, Halen, if you're still here. Appreciate all of you. Naughty Nigel, if you're here, Fuecoco, Shadow Falls, even if you're in the background, Sabine, just thank you all so much. There's 14 amazing people here, and we're designing together. Now, you see, something in my heart says that I have the typeface that I'm looking for. So let me open up my font book and see if it's here anywhere in a very easy place to find. It's so funny when you have like the exact font in your head and you know what you want it to feel and look like, but then you go to find it. Oh, this isn't it, but this might actually be it without us knowing that it was it. You like the very first one? Awesome. Wait, over here or the one that, the cherry blossom one? Because yeah, I agree. Okay, let's see. We're gonna first try cherry blossom because I did just download that. And so we're gonna test this in a few ways. Right away I can kind of tell you it won't work, but you know me, we don't decide anything before we really give it the test. So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna duplicate this because we're gonna need to try this again. I'm gonna do that. I know that this needs to be sheared. And when you shear something is when you change, you twist the angle from one side. So one side stays the same and the other side that you're shearing, whether it's vertical or horizontal, moves at an angle. So you can see here, let's do 17. Oh no, I want the vertical, yeah. So let's shear 17, did that work? Vamos pues, negative 17, there we go. That's actually too much. Let's go to like, maybe 11. Negative 11. That didn't do at all what I wanted. So we'll keep trying because that's what we do. Ooh, everything's an experiment. Yeah, there we go. That's getting closer. I think 7 might do the trick. And this typeface is going to need a, here, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. And elongate this. This is, you guys are getting a good insight into my process. This is how I design logos. Start with the original, and then every change you make, you go down one, so that you don't lose those changes and you can kind of see the design evolve. And it's a nice way to look back and say, okay, if this isn't feeling the way I want it to feel, where did things go wrong? Okay, that's not it. Oops, sorry. So the stroke, let's go for red for now, but it definitely needs to be on the outside. Okay, so right away I can kind of tell you, yeah, I don't know that this is gonna work, mostly because the typeface is too thin. The roughness that it has makes it already illegible, so at the size that we're using it, not sure it's gonna work. So let's keep going. Delete that, and let's go with Road Rage, which is the other font that we saw. I like how Cherry Blossom looks a lot, but the one you had saved might work better. Oh yeah, I see that. I see like a wanted poster text in my head. Totally. It's because of how big and bold it is. Okay, so Road Rage. Ooh, yes, that's what we're doing. Guys, let me know if you've got any problem with that, but I'm looking at this and I'm saying, oh, that's the move. That feels very Tor, right? That feels like they're about to rock the world in good and bad ways. I think that works pretty nice. Placement might be a question. Oh, that's interesting. So let me play with something real quick. So if I do this where it goes way down, then that makes it a little easier for this type to become like white. And maybe we add a red stroke. Yeah, the stroke is just hard for typefaces like this. Yeah, that's not hitting. That's not the move, but we tested it. So since this is a test that didn't work out, I'm gonna put it here next to it because it was a test, but we're not moving forward with that, so it gets pushed to the side. So let's play with this. I'm wondering if this needs to even be on 2 lines because it is feeling kind of huge. Let's see. Awesome, thanks, Bone. Glad you like it. Oh, I love the way they did the 2 in this, or the 0 in this font. Guys, I love it. Yeah, Kev, I think that might be what we need to do, right? We might need to focus more on ways to increase the glow behind it instead of just using a stroke. But hey, I'm really liking where this is for right now. I think this is where we need to start. Can you make the bottom text look like smoke, like they're blasting off? Oh, that's a great idea. I do like that. Especially if we did something like this. I could imagine like a nice smoke layer. Now that we've got a good idea of what we're working with, let's do this. I'm gonna put this here, replicate it, convert that into an object. We're gonna expand that to simplify it. Okay, cool. Now that we've got this, although it's not perfect, I want to take it into Photoshop so we can start getting an idea of what everything's looking like. So, sorry, as soon as I thought that, I said, wait a minute. Maybe the main logo needs 2 variations. Me, of course, giving myself more work. But I just realized there could be a cool version of this logo so that it does work with all the merch. Come on, what are you doing? The Wheel of Death. What if we do this? So we're going to open this up. I think that there should be a version of the logo that has Team Rocket in it and a version that doesn't. So let's see what that looks like. Woohoo! So for example, here in the, oh, perdón. What time is it? Okay, we're doing good, we're doing good. This is so not enough time to make a capsule collection. What did I get myself into? Okay, but I'm liking where this is headed. We're gonna get nice and big here. And I'm just wondering if going to our design assets, I wonder if we need to add Team Rocket to the actual logo. Trying to see which one has a good layout that'll work. Ooh! Did you guys see that? You guys seeing what I'm seeing? Oh my gosh! Team Rocket! Okay, does that slap or am I losing it? The perspective might be a little off. I don't know though. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna wait for you guys to react. I know it's not there yet, but there's something cool happening there for sure. And this is where like I could see this coming in here, right? And then maybe it's just like a tiny little. Oh, and then for this version, we would probably not even have world domination. Maybe we would just put 2025. You know, since it is so big, since it is so small. Hey, Halen, if I was drawing, my drawings would all look like a child did it too. But I have been designing for a long time. Did like it a little better in front of the logo. Yeah, like something like this. So one thing that I just realized if I do go with this is that I might have to change the perspective of the Team Rocket a little. Because you see how we're having a little bit of an issue with perspective here. So I'm gonna, as quickly as I possibly can, make an edit here. So with this in mind, let's go here, and let's change this so that it center aligns rather than bottom lines. We're gonna get rid of that. And like I said, there's some issues now that we will have to take care of, but we're speeding through this just so that we can get an idea for what the design will look like. Just fixing all of these little black holes for right now. Fixing up these spaces. Move that to the back. Okay, so now we're gonna try again. So now with this new perspective, let's turn this layer off and let's see if that helps. I love where this is going. Oh, yay, Dan. Thanks. Thank you so much. Just Team Rocket without 2025 when it's tiny. Great suggestion, Halen. That is exactly what I ended up doing. So you see, love that. Okay, so now that this is aligned to this top, oh, actually, let me not shrink them. Let me make this bigger. You see, now I can see that a little bit more because check it out. Now between these two layers, I'll select here, I'll deselect here, move this up 1 or 2, create this layer, and let's see what happens when we add some black here. Obviously I need to, do a little better job with their, with the cutout so you don't see this white line here. That's something that I need to go in afterwards and fix. But sound off if this is looking as cool as I think it is, because yeah, I think this is pretty sweet. Not to toot my own horn. I'm seeing some ideas, man, it never ends, because I kind of almost feel like the team and the rocket could be more separate. Oh man, design is so much fun. Let me show you what I mean by that. And we're gonna go all the way back. We're gonna go all the way back. But I promise we're gonna make it not take too much time. So here we go. We got these two. Now they're separate. Let's see if we can do this quick. All right, so rocket's gonna go there. We're gonna shrink it so that it's right in the center. And I'm not gonna make it too small. Let's make this red. Let's get rid of that. Let's duplicate it. Okay, now we're gonna go back to our blend. We're gonna make that blend. Perfect. Although this needs to be much smaller, it seems. Okay, let's put that back in. Get that below. And now team, same thing. We're gonna get the same treatment, but just within itself. Make sure that's in the back. Make sure we've got that hidden. See? Now hide it. Now duplicate it. Now we're gonna blend it. All right. And now we're gonna move that to the back. Halen, you can't say that because you've already shown that you have an eye. Your last suggestion was awesome, and I ended up doing exactly that. So don't sell yourself short. That's what I love about this stream, and that's what I hope to instill in people. Don't put yourself in a box. We all have amazing creative ideas. What you might not have is experience, but you understand. I see it. Okay, listo. Quick experiment, like I said. Didn't want to spend too much time on this, but happy that I am testing this out. Because I feel like this is going to come out really cool, and I actually want this to end up in my portfolio potentially as like mock work. So I want to make sure we really love it, that we really think it's perfect. But after trial, it looks like it's not going to be the way to go. Kind of right away, I can tell. Isn't that funny? Look how much energy got lost right away. That is not the move. Veggie Bees, mi primo, bienvenidos. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Very excited to have everyone here. Thank you, Veggie. Veggie's another legend of the community. Transplant from Rocket Scott Life. Okay, I don't want to spend too much more time sitting on this. It might change more, but for right now, I'm liking it. And like I said, right, we need a version that maybe doesn't have them. And so let's get a head start on testing what this looks like together. Before I do that, sorry, as soon as I said that, I realized this now needs some love. And this symbol, man, there's so much we could do to this. It's not sheared yet. I didn't shear it because I wanted to make sure that we liked it. So I'm gonna go here, there we go, we'll shear it, and then I want it to come over just a wee bit. Not a lot of bit, just a little bit. Make sure it's aligned though, in the middle. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Align this with this. Come on. 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, boom. Oh, that is not how it should look. Interesting that it says that that is the middle. Doesn't feel like the middle, and that's because the end gets lost. So we'll do that for now. Let's go here. Yeah. Not perfect. Gracias, mi primo. Siempre es un honor verte otra vez. Igualmente. Yes, very excited to have you guys here. Every time I see people come back, I'm like, for me? You guys are back for me? Ooh, and there's 15 people here. So you know what? It's 8:05. It's a good time to take a break and give away some cards. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have not entered your name into the giveaway form that is pinned in chat, this is your chance and opportunity to do so. You do not need to add it more than once if it was already added. Okay, so get in there with your bad self. I will give you guys 10 more seconds while I fiddle here. And I don't like this font that we have here. So while you guys do that, I'm gonna just play a little bit with type. I separated this and now I totally regret it. But I don't like this idea of the... Oh man, you see, this is where I need to get my skills higher. I know that there's a way to do this and I just am out of practice, so I haven't done it in a while. But this dot feature that I'm adding, there's actually an official way to do this within the paragraph settings, which ideally we would use, but that ain't in the cards for us today. So we're just doing it like this. This is an easy kind of technique. Menus use this a lot to create a simple to read visual. Whenever you have space between text, right, from left to right, it just becomes difficult to follow. Oh yes, I saw. Thank you, Dan. I noticed that because of the update we made to the other part of the logo. So thank you for that. You are right, my friend. Goldenrod City. Oh, you need a little more space. There we go. Boom, boom. And let's make sure that this is here. Oh wow, these are all a little longer. So let me move this. Yeah, there we go. We want these to also have. Awesome. All right, guys. I hope that you have put your name in the chat. Or, I'm sorry. Yay, that's why I'm here. Thank you, Bone. Appreciate you. Let us get this going. Oops. All right, wait. I can't let this task go halfway done. We must do all the dots. We must do all the dots. Altomad. That's a Spanish word. Alto means tall. That's cool. I wonder if that's from Paldea, since Paldea was modeled after Spain. Okay, cool. So that's a little bit better and closer to what we want. I mean, overall, it's actually too big. So I'm going to shrink it a little bit. Gosh, ADD, you're the worst. Shrink it a little bit. Move this here. Put that here. Shrink this a little bit. Move this here. Love it. And then, yeah, we might add some like symbols or something here. But that is coming together. Fuecoco, I will definitely check. Kev, you had an idea? Maybe their Pokemon can be around the other logos. Yeah, love that too. Oh, sorry. As soon as you said that, gosh, the ideas just roll in. You know, what we could do too is create a variant where, gosh, I love people. On my own, I would have had half of these ideas, if that. But like when you just put people together talking, right? Like how cool is this actually? And we'll have to play with the world domination text. But like you actually know the words, so it's not that crucial that you get a perfect read of it. And if we add them, let me make sure they're the same size. Jesse, let me get rid of this. Invert that. It might need a little love, and with this idea, I might need to change a little bit of how big the team is. But something like that could be super cool, right? The Johtos look a bit more off. Yeah, Halian, you're totally right on that. I'm kind of rushing through this, but to your point, I'll show you what I'm gonna do after. So that's one idea, but I could also maybe just make it big like this. So it's not their full bodies. And then what we do is we just crop it here. So now, oh wait, so here, before I do that, we'll bring this here, crop that, and then we'll bring this here, crop this, and now it's just kind of in the logo. And we could even make him go in front of the team, technically. What do we think? Oh, and a Meowth on top? Yo, I love it. And there's a really good Meowth that I found that is an official Meowth. Yep, that's him. Let's see. It might get a little bit tall. Let's see. Perspective might be a little bit off here. But maybe same thing. Maybe we don't need to see his feet. I don't know. We're messed up here a little bit because there's a lot more visible black or visible space than we want here. So let me see if I can push that back and see how that looks. Yeah, a little better. Not right yet, but pretty fun. Wait, what did I say? Name in the chat. It's Veggie Beast. Zach's in the chat. Bones in the chat. Halen's in the chat. Cave's in the chat. Then the smoke on bottom. That's sick. The Jodo's awesome. Okay, amazing. This is good. Let's stop here before ADD gets the best of me and I keep going. Fun fact, smoke is actually really hard for graphic design. I'm sorry, for t-shirt design, unless you're designing on black. I've had some trouble and made some mistakes where I used smoke and I didn't export the layers properly because it needs a transparent background and it caused a bit of a mess. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. 15 wonderful hunters here. I'm hitting save. I promise we're getting to the giveaway right now. Let me go into the form. Let us open the wheel. 18 wonderful responses now. Boom, bop, beam. Did anyone enter more than once? I can do this. Oh, Samtran's here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, Sam. I know you were lurking in the background. Okay, Shadow Falls. You are only in here once. Yes. Bone, Sam, Veggie, Fuecoco. Okay. Nobody is in here twice. I know how to read. I know how to do a chat. Oh, there's the big Bone. Was waiting for that. Oh, that's a funny thing to say. But the name shows up big here. Okay, amigos. Aquí. Ahora vamos. Let me see some hype in the chat, all right? I want to see some love. Y'all ready for a giveaway? I'm losing it. Okay. The Pika-Pow binder is about to get a little bit lighter. We've got ourselves lots of cards to give away. So as soon as I see some hype in that chat, that wheel will spin. And you know what? I'm going to hype myself up. I don't care. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Woo, woo, woo. I just love pressing the hearts. I'll press it forever. All right, let's do this. Fuecoco. Yeah, you're on here, Fuecoco. Okay, here we go. I already shuffled once, shuffled twice, shuffled 3 times. Let's see what happens. Caden's here. Ernie's here. Bone is here. Halen's here. Oh, thank you, Halen. Good luck to everyone else. Pokey Frances. Oh, I hope you're still here, Frances. Yes, you are. Yes. You won last week and we had to keep going because you weren't here, Francis. Or I'm sorry, last stream, not last week. Amazing, congratulations. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna take you off the list. Somebody please remind me before the end of the stream, we are giving away this slab. And even if you've already won today, you will have the chance to win. But I need to remember to put those names back in. So if the ADD gets the best of me, I'm gonna rely on y'all. Okay, Francis, very excited for you. Here we go. See, Francis, you are here. So now we are going to spin the binder. 1, 2, 3. And let's see, you get 2 hits. So let's let the wheel do its thing while I drink water. 31. Okay, here we go. And I have numbered these now. So 31. Ooh, I love this one. Okay, I feel like I say that all the time, but I guess I should love them because I only put cards in here that I would also like to have. Unless they're hits that I don't want. Congratulations on your first win. You got a beautiful Shauna. Love this Pokemon Trainer card. That's a sweet hit. Congratulations. Wow, Ernie, that's a lot of new shorts. Yeah, Kev, you'll remind me. Ooh, Zach, can you win 2 in one day? That would be hype. Time for the birds to return to the coop. Dan, thank you for all your time. Thank you for being here. Cam, Caden, Kristen, if you're in the background, hope you feel better. Appreciate you all. Okay, removing number 31. And time to spin again. 1, 2, 3. Here we go, second one. Let's see if you're gonna get on one of the bonus spots. 44, okay. Let's check out 44. 47, 46, 45. Ooh, okay. Not a very valuable card, but a card that I personally really like. I just love all the VMAXs, to be honest. The VMAXs are a really cool series of cards. Kingler VMAX. Congratulations, you have crabs! Woo! It's the only time you'll be happy about this. 44 removed. All right, Pokey Francis, you got 2 wonderful new cards. Congratulations. Ching. Hope you love them. Oh, 2K, what did you get? Or ZK, that's Zach. Okay, amazing. That was great. So you are our first winner, and now we are going to spin that wheel one more time. Let me just make sure to put these in here. And write your name because I don't want to forget. Awesome. Oh, I just smacked the crap out of my tablet pen. Awesome. That will be headed to you. And by the way, if you haven't received cards from last time, it's because there were a few that I didn't send out. I apologize. Things have been crazy. But everything's going to the shop tomorrow. Scout's honor. Okay, here we go. We're going to shuffle these names. I'm going to check one more time just in case anybody else joined. Nope. Awesome. Same beautiful, wonderful people. There's 16 of you here. Thank you so much for being here, designing with me, creating with me. Let's get rocking. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, guys, I'm going salsa dancing tomorrow. I'm so hyped. Olivia and I have been making it. Ooh, not the slab, Zach, but you did get a second win. Congrats. And the slab is still up for grabs because anyone can win it. So congrats. Wow, you made that happen. You 100% just made that happen. Cherupi? Are you asking if I have one? I don't know if there's one in here, actually. I have one on pocket. All right, congratulations, Zach. We're going to spin. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what you get. Let's see what you get. We've got a lot of the bonus cards still in there. We only got 1 2X so far. All right, number 15. Here we go. Oh, I like this card. These guys are hype. Look at that. Congrats. Team Yell Grunts. Yeah. That's a pretty sweet trainer card. Congratulations. That's your first hit. And now we're going right on to the second one. Remove that number. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And spin it around. And spin it around. Oh, ho. Oh, LOL, Kev. I was like, huh? What? This is the problem with the chat, you know? I look at it, think I know what's going on. Hey, 36. Okay. That is coming up. 32, 33, 34, 35. Oh, you just missed the full art spot. So close. And you are taking home this beautiful Bennett EX. So not the most amazing card in the world, but a lot of beautiful colors, great illustration, and another card in your collection. So congratulations, Zach. See, Veggie, we're going dancing. I used to dance a lot, and my partner Olivia, she's a hip-hop trained. She's trained in hip-hop and contemporary, so she's a really great dancer. And so yeah, we're trying to make it more of a tradition for ourselves to go dancing. All right, awesome, Zach. That is you. Congratulations on your 2 cards. Hope you love them. They will be on their way to you mañana, tomorrow. Okay, awesome. We got Francis, we got that, we got that. All right, guys, very exciting. Thank you all again so much for being here. Don't leave. We've got some exciting design work to do. We've got more cards to give away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, we have ourselves. Just making sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got more winners coming. Listo. Okay, let's get back on the design. So, I think we've spent a lot of time on this logo, and like any logo, I can't finish it in one day because got to come back and look at it with fresh eyes. I will say that I think that they are pretty cool. Hopefully you guys agree. This is coming out the way we want it to. I'm not sure about Meowth here, although I love him. Maybe he needs to be like down here and I move Domination. I'm not sure. Or maybe he doesn't even make it. We're gonna move away from that just for now. Because I just wanna make sure that we get to keep moving on some of these designs. And this one honestly doesn't even have that much work to do, so I kinda wanna just mock it up so we can see what it looks like. Let us see, because we are about to design for the next about 35 minutes or so, and then do one final giveaway. Okay, so let us see. I think it's gonna be for a t-shirt. Gosh, I love the way this is already looking. I can't wait to get back to this one. Okay, so let's see. We are doing black and we are doing the front of the shirt. Let's get rid of Jesse. Prepare for trouble and make it double. Where are you, Jesse? There you go. Layers get lost. Bye-bye, Jesse. All right, and then instead we're gonna do this. Let's make sure we group all of these. Yeah, you see, that's kind of a cool, I love this. I think we would actually want this shirt to be white. This is another design I made for a client. That was a fun one. I haven't done something like that in a long time. Oh, what did I get rid of? It says don't touch. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Let's change the color of the shirt. I think it's actually good where it's at. We're gonna put this here. Listo, Calito, Calito. Okay, cool. Glad we're bringing it onto the shirt because right away we can see there's like a few areas where we would need to move some things. So like this would probably want to go a little higher up. I don't know why I love this kind of like aesthetic. I know it's not for everyone, so don't worry if you're looking at this and you think this ain't the move. That's all right. It's kind of fun. I think we can do better. I just like this visual. Yeah, I just like the aesthetic of like this grid and the story being told through images. There's something really fun about that. But I know that we can push these designs to be a little better. So let's leave this one for now. Once you guys tell me, what do you think? Let's rip it apart. Don't be afraid. Are we liking this at all? Do we think it has a future? Or is it sus that we're even working on this? Ching. We got a big gap here. I need to move this. Where is this text? Here we go. This. Yeah, we gotta fill this gap here a little bit. Oh, let me not grab the text because we want all the text to stay the same size. Maybe this goes on this side. Yeah, awesome. All right, what are we thinking? You guys liking what we putting down? Is that a cool one? Don't worry, we're not gonna work on it anymore, but yay or nay that it's cool enough to include. Let's just put that right above here so we can know what we're working with. Dang. I am destroying my computer with this giant file. I might clean up the file before the next stream so that we can not spend so much time waiting for loading screens. It's loading and I'm waiting. It's probably because this t-shirt graphic is humongo. Yeah. Lesson learned. I just love seeing all of the design pieces together. That's why I end up, putting it on one Photoshop file. But we are paying the price. So I might have to not do this. Sorry guys, thanks for being here. Hope you guys are having fun. Hope you're having a good time. Hope your Wednesday is treating you well. We're just here to create art, have fun, and watch Photoshop crash and make us doubt everything about our lives. If I could slow zoom into my face right now, I would. Boom, come on. Let me work. Okay, so we're gonna not put that there. I do also like this pants one, so maybe we work on that. But this is my favorite one. So are you guys down to work on this one? Chat's a little quiet. What do you guys think? Tell me. Clearly we're not big fans of this one, and that is okay. So what should we continue working on? Should we get this looking better? Should we work on the prepare for trouble? Do you guys want to do this one? This one will be really easy, I think. Blasting off. ¿Qué hacemos? Ustedes me digan, pues. While you guys do that, I'm just gonna get working because time is talking and ticking and rocking. All right, let's put the merch here. So I'm gonna get rid of Yes Honey. That's from a design I did way back when. These pants are going to be black, and so because of that, I do need to do two things. One, let's lock these layers. These are just reference layers. I want to do the pants. ¿Qué hubo pues? Pues is such a Colombian word, Ernie. I don't know how much it's prevalent in Mexican culture, but it is something that we say a lot in Colombian culture. Okay, so right now it's all in one text box, but I'm going to separate it, and this is where I'm doing this not the right way. There's way better ways to do this. I'm just doing the path to least resistance. Oh. Okay, so 2, extend. To actually where I like subtle design, so I like the stars above the text, but design-wise, I love the Jesse one. Awesome. Great feedback. Thank you. Yeah, to be honest, even for myself, I don't wear... También en Mexico. Ah, cool. That's great. In Colombia, it's a big way to say hello, especially in Paisa, which is like Medellin or that area. Is ¿Qué hubo pues? I can still hear all of my uncles saying that. Whoa, Pokemon Clan, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much for joining us. It's so great to have you. How have you been? To extend our... Ay, perdóname. I did not even update our type. We should be making sure that we are using the same font. So again, this is why we do the... this is why I do my logo in this way. Because I don't want to come back and wonder, wait, what was that logo I chose? I had the original text before we even messed with anything. So now I know. We have the Alfarn typeface. So let me just make sure it looks good here. I think it will. Alfarn. Ooh, but is this in all caps only? Oh, mayday. We can't use in all caps only. And the reason why we don't want all capitalized in this is because of the way that we want this design to feel, and is what's the verb I'm looking for? I want it to feel kind of soft and subtle, to extend our reach to the stars above, right? It's the most romantic line in their whole expression, maybe besides the love and hate one, which is on the back. But because it has such an emotional appeal to it, I want to make sure that the typography shares that expression, and so we don't want to use all capitalized. All capitalized is, you know, just a way to basically yell at people, or make sure that your message gets read. So to be honest, right now, this BN Dime display font is looking pretty sweet to me. I don't want to spend too much time on it since there is so much to do. But let's see. I'm just going to go through some of my heavy hitters here. No, yeah, none of these are going to work. And one of the annoying things, oh, that's nice. One of the annoying things is that if I save a font on Illustrator, it doesn't save it on Photoshop. Why? How? What's the logic there? Honestly, I'm going to stick to my guns. I think this is looking good. If you guys disagree, let me know. If you agree, let me know. Wait, Coco, sin problema, amigo. Thank you for being here. Anytime you guys spend here is appreciated. To extend our reach to the stars. Above. Okay, so we've gotten a basic structure here, but I need to play a lot with the stars because I also want some of these stars to be a little bit more behind, but to do that we really need to know what colors we're playing with. So now that I've got this, let me bring this into our sweatpant mock-up. Could use the font that inspired the design. Would that take too much? What do you mean? Yeah, explain that again. Which font? Do you mean the original R from the rocket, or tell me what you're talking about, my friend? The thinner font with cuter stars. Yeah, right. I'm glad you just said that because I agree. I think the stars aren't cute enough yet. And really a big component of stars being cute, which I'll show you right now, is how rounded they are. So right now we've got about a 5 pixel round, and we're gonna up that to like 8 or 9, maybe even. See, automatically it feels a lot more cute. But I agree to your point, Halen. This is where then if I can put a little like more of an illustrated feel to it, that could be a great way to do that as well. Let me see if I can do this in a very simple way to show you. There's plugins that I use to... Yeah, there's plugins that I use to do this. I just am doing a quick version. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You guys can barely see that. Let's change everything to white. Cool. But that's just like a little example. That's not how we want it to stay, but I could play with that a little bit, right? Like maybe bring it, oh, the other way. Not working. But I can make that really subtle to make it feel more like a sketch. But first, we just need to delete it. Start again. Okay, so before we can do anything, I just need to see placement because with this mock-up, looking good. Wow, love it. Okay, not there yet, of course, but it's definitely already getting there. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that Savage shirt. That was a really cool design. Definitely some inspiration here. Oh, so many layers. Let me close some of these. Or let me just get these next to each other. There we go. Okay, so we need to move this a little bit, and this needs to turn a little bit, but we're not going to turn that yet. Let's go back here. Yeah, and Halen, I can't get over your message. I'm thinking about it now, and the font just feels a little too thick. It's not playful enough. And as much as I'm trying to go quickly, I don't want to rush. Typography is one of my favorite parts of design, so let's slow down a little. Let's just see if scrolling through fonts, anything kind of yells at me. This isn't the best way to do it. Usually ooh, that's kind of nice. Simple. And because we're font searching, I am going to make sure that we keep a copy of what we're making, so that, yeah, just like in Illustrator, if I want to go back to a design, I just want to make sure that I can really easily do that. So, okay, that's there. So we need to pick a second color. For women's sweatpants, feels like it would be written down the back, going down the butt. Well, we are going to do a backside too. So remember, so the front is to extend our reach to the stars above, and then the backside, oh, perdón, is potentially going to be Coño Jairo. My file is not happy with me. To denounce the evils of truth and love. That could be really funny to put on the butts, but I don't know if we will. All right, let's go back here. This already feels nice. I really like how much softer this is. Cool. Kev saying red. Let's see what kind of red works, because we are messing. Wait, let me put this in front. We are working with black. So let's see how the red looks. We might need to make sure that it's a red with a fair amount of brightness, because it's got to contrast well with the black. So let's see. We're going to move that up there. Oh, I closed it accidentally. Already looking good. What do you guys think? Shout out to all 11 of you that are here. I love that we have lurkers. I love that there's people in the background just enjoying and watching. Thank you so much for your time and for being here. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think we're getting there. Let me do some of the details of turning this. So why? Oh, that's why. Okay. So to the stars above, we need to put that into its own group so that we can now grab all of this, and we need to turn it so it matches our mock-up a little bit. Kind of like the double dub font. Yeah, I know you were right when it happened. I was like, ooh, that's a nice little shadow. Awesome. And we might do more than one of the stars in that color. I want to play a little bit with the size of the, let's see. Let's see. Wow. Just going to take a moment to appreciate all of you and appreciate how I am just so privileged to be able to do this, to be able to sit here with you guys and sit on my computer and just create these designs. I'm very aware of that privilege, and yeah, and thankful that I get to do this. I get to, at 33 years old, just spend time moving pixels around, drawing stars, coloring them in. And yeah, just really grateful for that. So y'all are making that happen. So thank you very mucho. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Let's just take a look. Let's look at the design. Ooh, that star's way too big. Oh my gosh. Wowzers. You know, something's not working just yet. It's getting there, but it's not there just yet. For one thing, I think the design is a little bit too low. So I'm gonna move it up, yeah. And to be honest, I feel like the type needs to be bigger, because it's getting kind of lost. What, oh, like a shining star? That's a good point, yeah, something to try. Let's see, I just made this type 32. So I need to now make this type also 32. And I may have rushed the font selection again. It felt right in the moment, but now, again, I'm just, just wondering. And that's what design is. It's all just a big old experiment. Let's see. I also think some of these stars need to be a lot smaller. Like, really small. And yeah. And maybe not. So, and I like the fact that maybe there's varied kind of designs in the stars. I wonder if maybe some of them even go over. Like that one's in front, not in behind. Yeah. We're not there yet. I can feel it. But I like where we're going. Ooh, we need our logo. Good point. And this is where it's a good test, right? Oh, that's looking good. Yeah, I'm pretty confident now that the font is not the right font yet. Just looking at it. And the reason why I say that and what I look at that makes me think that is right here. There are a lot of very sharp corners in this font. Sharp corner here, sharp corner here, 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 here. Lots of sharp corners. And it's just taking away from that kind of playful design that we're going for with this. And so before, oh, an inverted R in the big star. Oh, that's a cool idea. Yeah, hold on to that. I like that. That honestly might be an even better way to bring the logo onto the pants rather than the Team Rocket logo, which is a little bit busy. I'm gonna spend 2 last minutes here just seeing if I can find the font that I want. I really wish that they would improve their font viewing. Oh, you see that already, although the thickness is a little too thick, that already feels more playful because we've got less edges, right? The edges here are a lot more curved. But let's see. So, what else do we got? Man, this is the hard thing about, first and foremost, 11 of you are here and I'm super grateful for all of you. And thank you. You. But it's funny how if you don't do this consistently, like once a week or if not more, it is hard to grow viewership, I'm realizing. Because, oh, I like that. I don't think that's it, but that's a nice one. Yeah, it's hard to get the numbers to continuously go up. We've basically had 10 to 15 people on stream every stream since my first one. So it's interesting. I wonder what I do to share this more. Oh, I like Cooper. Cooper's always a great font. Hold on, I need to do 2 things. One, I need to duplicate this once, change this to Bolden, and then duplicate that again and change that to, oh shoot, I just blanked on the name. Oh no! Oh man, wait, what was the name? I just had it. Oh shoot, what was the font? I just had it, my friends, and it left me. Let's see if it bring it back. Bring it back. That's so funny. Wow, ADD is a crazy thing. No, wasn't that. Wasn't Boldenvon. Oh, it was Cooper. Yes, thank you, Kev. As soon as I looked. Thought that to try our world domination text? Yeah, I love all of that. Hey, thanks, Matt Shadow. Right now we're working on one of the specific designs. Welcome back. And these are sweatpants. So right now we're working on what the main text looks like. Just experimenting with typefaces. And yeah, just building a collection one piece at a time. We have got another 10 minutes left today on this before I am gonna have to call her quits. I'm only able to do 3 hours today, unfortunately. But that means that this is gonna be a 2-part project, which I'm really excited about. Our next stream, we will continue working on these designs. Let me see. Oh, I like that. And so if you haven't been able to spend too much time with us today, no worries. We will be continuing. I kind of like Cooper. But I don't know that it's going to work yet. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think that might be... Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just a space. Okay, so Cooper's not the move. I had to test it, but Cooper's not the move. Extend is... That one's not the move. Yeah, good catch, Helen. Thank you so much. Yeah, these are not the move. We are not finding our typeface just yet. And I wonder... I have this thought... I haven't been looking at any serif fonts. And a serif font is a font that has legs, like this. And I wonder if that could be... That's kind of cool. Yeah, A copper is a little too thick, you know? This is playful, but a little maybe too, oh, what's the show with the woman? I Dream of Jeannie? It is really cool, but I'm not sure we're finding it yet. And I'm glad that this is how this is going, because I do love when you guys get to see a real insight into the design process. It's a slow churn. It is not a quick process. It's a trial and error. Obviously, the more skilled you are, the more bets you can make as to where to start and what's going to work. But no matter how good you are, you really just don't know until you put it in the file and just give it a shot. So we're just gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna give this just another 2 minutes of searching. Kind of cute, but that's the Barbie font. Yeah. It was loud. The problem that I found with it was that it was really thick. It was really thick head, and that thickness makes it hard to feel playful. Yeah, I agree. Oh, you see, something like this could work. No. Nope, not yet. All right, last test. If I don't find it in this run, we're just gonna move on for now. And I might just create or find some fonts offline that I can bring next time. Oh, I love this font. Oh, Zoan, hey, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Happy to have you. We're having a good time here, just creating. And I have been deep in searching for a good typeface. That's what we're doing right now. This is nice. Loretta, what does Loretta look like? Bold, extended. I don't know, that's kind of playful and nice. My hunters, what do we think? Do we like the one on the left or the one on the right more? Now I look back at the one on the right and it doesn't look as bad as it did when I looked at it before. I kind of like the one on the left too. There's a lot of nice strokes to it. There's a lot of good movement that makes it feel playful. But I'm not sure, and maybe it needs to all... No, I don't want it to be too tight. And to be honest, the red might be a little too strong. No, we need a strong font. When in doubt, Comic Sans. Why didn't I think of that? Let's just finish this design. Done. Comic Sans. Save. Boom. We've got a design, baby. Poor Comic Sans. It gets way too much, sass. I know why, but it's funny. Okay, so Mad Shadow likes the right one. Halen, which one do you like more? All of you, please let me know. Let's look at this and tell me, of these two, is there one that we think works better in terms of the style of the type? Right, you can see here, this one has a lot more curves. The way that it ends is different. It's almost like a brush stroke, right? Everything ends with a brush stroke. This has a very hard stop, 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 right? You see that difference? The A is really the only letter. Oh man, I'm struggling. I do not know which one I like more. Ooh. And the other part that's missing from this is that I do want to have a little bit of, yeah. Yeah, great point. You want it to waterfall down the leg more. Good point. They are a little bit too close. Kev likes left. Mad Shadow likes right. I don't know what I like. I don't know what I like. Yeah, it does look more slogan-y. That's a good way to put it. You know what? Let's go with our gut. We went with archival. When in doubt, just follow your gut. This is the font that I chose originally. And so this is the font we're going to choose this time. We're going archival, semi-bold, italic. Okay, and now let's work a little bit on placement, because Zoan is right that what we're missing is the kind of whole crux of this idea, which is the cascading feeling of the text coming from one side to the other. So let's focus more on that. And then here, let's get this a little higher. I want to see where we are here. Oh, Jane, hi, welcome. Oh, a raid. We got ourselves a little raid happening. Whoa, I think this might be the first time I've ever been raided, right? Yeah, I think this might be our first raid. Ooh, and it's at a good time. We got something spicy happening soon. Okay, it's looking better. I really like how low this is now. So Zoan, this is what I love about these group design projects. You guys make these designs so much better. And welcome raiders. Oh, sorry, just messed something up. Pretend that didn't happen. Moo! Who dat? Who dat? All right, this is looking good. Let's leave that there for now. This is what I need to change a little bit. Yeah, I want this to feel a little bit like it's cascading more. Zoan used a great term of waterfall, which just denotes such a clear visual. So great thought there. Let me see. Let's grab this star. Hey, Jane, thank you so much. I appreciate you bringing in that rate. Hey, we got ourselves a rate. Hey, a rate. Bienvenidos a todos. Welcome, everyone. Maggie Moo. That's a great handle. What's up, Maggie? Thank you for coming. Gracias. Thank you, everyone. We are deep into designing a Team Rocket streetwear collection. This is our master file right now. We are working on we made a lot of progress on the logo. And this is one of the t-shirt designs with tour dates of all the cities that Team Rocket has visited. We've got some ideas here for a t-shirt design, sweatpants, t-shirt, shorts. We got it all. We're just having fun here designing together. Don't think that you have to be a designer to stay and participate. This is all about all of us just sharing our ideas and creating something together that we all enjoy. So thank you all so much. Maggie, I appreciate you being here and bringing your audience over. Yeah, we're a small but mighty community of artists having fun designing and just spending time together. All right, this is looking pretty great, friends. What are we thinking? Fue Coco. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. It was Halen. Shout out Halen. Thank you. That was a great suggestion on your part. Wow, guys, I'm really happy with where this is coming. This star kind of has no place. So, because we're out of time, Raiders, if you're still here, I would suggest staying for at least 5 minutes because we're going to do something spicy. And you're going to be happy that you stayed. So that's all I'll say for now. Let me just button this up a tiny bit. We are going to add a little bit of a logo to this. So Kev, let's start some ideas. We've got the idea here of bringing this logo over. We've got a concern that it might be too complicated, and it is a very valid concern. So, you know, we don't say no to anything, we test everything. So, let us test this out. I know that world domination won't work here. So let's just see, what does this look like when it's nice and small here? We're gonna have to play with placement. Oh yeah, you see? Way too off. So let's bring it over here. Moo! Maggie, how was your stream? What were you guys up to? Opening up some packs? What were you guys doing? Any big hits? Feel free to send your link. I think you're allowed to do that. I haven't set up a lot in my stream. There's a lot still that I need to do. But I'd be more than happy to have that shared if you want to. Yeah, you see, I'm not sure. Kev, you had the other idea. Halen is bringing it up as well. I like Kev's just backwards R idea to be less busy. Yeah, I think that we've realized it. Now that we tested it, we know for sure it's getting a little busy. So we're going for the Team Rocket R. Let me get that. Cool, we've got that here. Let's get rid of the white. Let's inverse that, create a smart object. Okay, so now you had the idea of the backwards R. So when you say that, do you mean that you literally think that it should be inverted? Like this? Or are you talking about, I'm sorry, now I remember. You had the idea earlier that we make a nice star. I'm just making it big for now. And let's straighten it out so that we can make sure that we're doing this right. We're gonna put the R right in the middle. Let's go ahead and make that nice and white so that it stands out. This star is not exactly how I want it. I need a little bit more playfulness. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So let's add a little bit more curve. That's looking pretty nice. It was a great stream, says Maggie. We opened some prismatic, pulled a master ball, nice. A couple of Pokeball hollows, Vaporeon EX, Snorlax. Nothing major. That sounds like pulling prismatic or opening prismatic. So, oh, cool. We also played Pokemon Sword, starting out an all-water Pokemon run. Love that. What a great idea. I love these streams that are able to hit multiple, facets of the Pokemon community. I feel like a few years ago, Pokemon was like you were either a card channel, you were a game channel, or there was very niche. And now we're all just like, hey, we love Pokemon, so today I'm playing, and tomorrow I'm ripping packs, and that's cool, because I think people just end up following more for you and what you bring to the table. Ooh! Kev bringing in the good ideas! That's cool. We're going to play with placement and stuff, but that's looking pretty sweet. Awesome. Poikoko just subbed. Kev, what are we thinking? Should it be a cutout? Or do you think, yeah, okay, I see you guys are saying that the R might need to be black. So let's go right back into here. And now let's make it, instead of white, let's make it black. And let's see what that does. Okay, so now we've got that. And we're gonna go back. It's a little bit big, so let me play with that a little bit before we make our final judgment. Ooh. Awesome. Oh, Marshmallow, thank you so much for stopping by and coming to check it out. We are having a lot of fun just creating. I don't know about you guys. I think this isn't done. So this is only part one of a two-part stream of designing this collection. But I do think that this is getting somewhere successful. But what I think doesn't matter. What do you, what do y'all think? Do we think that this is a good place to sit with this design? Are we happy with this? Let me see some emojis. Let me see some hype in the chat. We're about to hit giveaway time. But not until I see that hype. Yes, I am setting my own hearts because I just have fun clicking the button. Fuecoco, we would love to have you do a live stream as well. It really doesn't take much, just whatever you want to share with the world. And just like this, we've got 18 people now. Maggie, thank you so much for the raid. But for most of the stream, it's been less than 10 people. And, don't focus on the number of people that just show up. Just share what you have and be authentic. And over time, people will come. I hope. Oh, God, I hope. All right, friends. Kev, thank you. Good stopping point. Maggie sending some love. Jane's saying it looks good. Wepa. We are ready, my friends. And we have one of our designs not done, like we said, but in a pretty decent place. I think that's awesome. So thank you all so much for that. Let's close up that for now. I can't wait to get this on a design. Hold on. Before we go to the last giveaway, and by the way, make sure that you join the giveaway by looking at the pin comment in the chat, okay? In the chat, there's a link to a form. Fill that out. You don't need to do it twice, and you'll be entered for our final giveaway. Okay. Hold on, I just wanted to put this here for a second. This is the back. So I need to go to the back of the design. There we go. I just can't leave without trying this. Oh, this is a really cool design I did. Let's see. We need to make this white. So we're gonna click here. There we go. Oh, yo, tell me that's not looking good. Actually, don't tell me that, but hopefully that's looking good. Man, guys, I don't know about y'all, but I would wear this. What do we think so far? Like I said, not done, lot to play with. World domination, there's some formatting issues, some space issues, but are we liking? I'm feeling really happy with what we've created together. So much more to do here. Appreciate the raid suggestion, Jane. I dig the vibe of the stream. Yes, I brought the vibes. Gogo thought the shirt was underwear. Hey, we could do underwear too. You know, we could do the underwear. Okay, amazing. Marshmallow, Coco, Kev, Jane, Maggie, Pokey, Kile, all of you, Halen. Thank you all so much for being here. 19 incredible people here. I am about to go into the giveaway form. So this is your last chance. This is where we are ending the design stream for tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure. And we will kick back up hopefully next week. I don't want to lose momentum, so I think I will do 2 weeks in a row. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. Let me just save these files and let's switch to our giveaway stream. Sorry, my file is saving, so I'm still getting the spinning wheel of death. All right, let's close all of these up so that everything works well. Oh, did we hit 20? We hit 21 people! Woo, woo, woo! Wepa, bienvenidos! Thank you. This is the most people we've had on stream, of course, right when I'm ending. But you're here right on time because it is giveaway time. So, Kev, we're doing 2 more people and then we're gonna do the final one. So thank you for the reminder. But I do wanna do 2 more, right? Is that what I said originally? Yeah, let's just do it. 2 more and then we're gonna do the final giveaway. Here we go. Thank you. Gracias todo el mundo. We are here. We are getting started. If this is your first time in a giveaway from us, not us, I'm one person. This is the Pika-Pal binder. This binder is full of a lot of beautiful cards and slots like this that say 3X, which means that you get the card in that position and you get to go again. There's 2X, there's illustration rare, there's trainer cards. So let's see what you get. But first, no, Kev, you were totally right. You didn't miss here. I accidentally just added 2 more people to the winners, but because I had said 6 and now we're at 8 if I do 2 more. But who cares? Let's add more people. The more, the merrier. Okay, I'm seeing a few people. Maggie, Jane, Mad Shadow, and Zoan. If I did not just say your name, it means you are not on the form from if you came from the raid. And give me 1 second. I need to remove Caden and Pokedad Dan as they let us know that they are no longer here for the night. Everyone else is here. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Wait, actually, let me check chat. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Hope I can win. Hope I can win. Everyone. Woo! Listo. Here we go, guys. ¿Quién va a ganar las cartas de Pokémon? Las tarjetas de Pokémon. Oh! Mad Shadow, are you still here? Zach, thanks for coming back. We're about to do the last one. So yes, my friend, it is getting close. Doom, doom, doom. Mad Shadow, I know that you said that you didn't know how long you could be here for, so there is a chance that you've left. I'll give you a few seconds to let us know that you're in the chat. A moment of silence for those that win giveaways before or after they leave. Hey, Mad Shadow's here! Yes! Oh, that makes me so happy. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna not remove you from the list. Oh, I'm sorry, no, I do need to remove you because there's one more person to win after you. And then we will get to the final giveaway. So just for the raiders, so you know, the final giveaway that we are doing will be for this beautiful CGC 9 error card, Giovanni's Exile. Incredible card with a really cool error that they don't do anymore, which is that the exile word is on top of the illustration, not underneath it. I know that designer is probably still having nightmares about that mistake. They wake up in the middle of the night and they see the word exile in their mind. Because I know that's what would happen to me. Okay, congrats, Mark. This is your moment. We are now going to the number wheel. Shuffle once, shuffle twice, and here we go. You get 2 spins. We're gonna do one more person. Oh yeah, we're getting graded. Okay, spot number 6. Let's see what we got. Also, if you're new here, this camera down here, this is our trust camera, so y'all just know that I ain't lying. Okay, number 6 is a Houndoom EX. Okay, nothing too crazy, but a really great card visually. I love Houndoom. So a nice card. And it's always interesting with Houndoom with these EXs. I love the combination of the fact that, you know, they are a fire Pokemon, but I believe they're dark, right, as well. And because they're dark, they don't get the red background. They get the teal. Super cool. So congratulations, you got that one. And you get a second spin. So let me get that wheel back on. Let's remove number 6, shuffle, and vamos. The moment the stream ends, you know what I'm doing, guys? I'm going right to Spotify and I'm playing Bad Bunny's album because I am so obsessed with it. And we're going dancing tomorrow. Woo! 25! All right. Vamos, vamos. No. Oh, yes. You got a trainer gallery card. Sword and Shield era. Love this. This is a beautiful Roserade. Roserade. Lovely, lovely card. Look at all that green. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm a really big fan of how they did the holographics in Sword and Shield. It's like this rainbow holographic. Really big fan of that. So awesome, Matt Shadow. Congratulations. There will be one more winner for the Pika-Pile binder and then one final giveaway. And it's a thank you to everyone who's been here. And that's for the graded card. So stay tuned. You can still win that even if you just won. So here we go. Mad Shadow, I wrote your name down. Let's put that in the back of this card. All right, last person. Let me remove the number 25. I'm gonna check the giveaway one last time just in case, but nope, looks like we've got everyone. Awesome. Thank you all again so much for being here. You have no idea how much it means to me. I've been so busy and overwhelmed with all my work and these streams and getting to just be creative with you all. It's really important to me and my mental health, and yeah, I hope it helps you guys and gives you guys some joy. Frostcat! Oh, Frostcat was here since the very beginning. I wonder if they're still here. I know they said that they were lurking, doing something else. So vamos a ver, puede ser que todavía están aquí. Let's see, it might be that they're still here. And yes, we do speak Spanish on this channel, but if I speak Spanish, I try to always follow it up with the translation. Spanglish just kind of comes natural to me, so yeah. Oh yes, Frost is here. Oh man, that warms my heart. Thank you so much, Frost. I appreciate you. Awesome, awesome. So I won't remove your name because that is the last person. And now let's go to the binder wheel. 1, 2, 3. Azúcar! Pana, pana. Pam, 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 pana, pana, pana. Vamos a ver. Number 10. Okay, here we go. Right, 10? Yes. 8, 9, 10. All right, you got yourself a Zamazenta Z. Look at that guy. Ooh, wow, this Pokemon's so sick. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know, I'm pretty new to the Pokemon world, so I'm not sharing my channel as an expert. This is the journey of a new collector. I've been collecting for 6 months, so there's a lot of knowledge I don't have. Those 2 trainers, the Swordbert and the Shieldbert guys, do they have anything to do with these Pokemon that have the sword and shield bodies? I'm just not sure, but yeah, their hair is so deliberately sword and shield that I was just curious. But congrats, Frost. That's a great one. And remember, you get 2 hits. Not 4. I did 4. But you get 2 hits. So let's remove that and go with the second one. Let's go. Oh, thank you, Kev. I appreciate the message. Just trying to have fun, be myself, man. Just trying to be a person. 55. Okay, what's 55? All the way to the back. Ooh, from 151. Not the most rare, but... Oh, I'm sorry. You guys didn't see that. But there's the wheel, 55. And there's the Ninetales. Ninetales EX. Congratulations. They are some of the main antagonists in the Sword and Shield games. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Awesome, 2 wonderful cards, congratulations. And just so you guys know, yeah, I've got a Pokeball card here, a Master Ball. Let me just show you some of these cards. And I am refilling this binder. Next stream, we will have at least 70 cards, but hopefully more. But I just want you guys to see some of them so you can understand. These are empty because today, this binder was full when the stream started, by the way. Look at that, we got that beautiful gold Mew, shiny Electrolode. I love this Greta here. Some really nice cards to win. That Tyranitar EX, some nice illustration rares. So those are some of the cards in the Pika-Pow binder. And like I said, we're gonna be adding a lot more. Pokekile, thank you so much for showing up. Appreciate you being here even just for the time that you were. Amazing. I'll try and catch another stream in the future. Would love that and excited to get Maggie's link so that I can also check out their stream and we grow together, baby. Kev knows, we grow together. Taking a nice breath. Give me 1 second and let us get this final giveaway going. All right. I'm just letting my partner know that she can pick me up soon. We share one car, so she is wonderfully kind and gracious and amazing and the best part of my life. And she's picked me up afterwards, so I just had to send her a quick text. Wait, Coco. Okay, amazing. Here we go, our friends. This is the final giveaway of the night. So this is your last chance. If you are not in the pinned post, I got you. I'm going to add everyone back now. So we're here. Let me get the wheel up. So I'm basically just going to delete all the names and just restart. And I'll take out, you know, the one or the few people that I know aren't here. But let me see. Awesome. Okay, I've got everyone that's here. Pokekile, I know you said you're heading out. We are about to do it right now this very second. Kev, you are now coming back on the wheel. Boom. We got Kev, Frost. I got to take off Caden. I got to take off Strawberry. These are just the people that let me know that they're no longer here. Pokedad Dan. Cool. I think everyone... Oh, Sam's in here twice. We got Mad Shadow. We got Zoan. Amazing. This is also the wonderful thing about having, you know, like only, 20 people here. I love that I can read all of your names. We can have actual conversations in the chat. Sometimes I go into the Deep Pocket Monster streams on Monday and like there's no actual community because it's just going so fast. You're just hoping someone reads your message and connects with you. You're really there just for the excitement. But yeah, anyways, thank you all so much. I'm done talking. Gracias por todo tu tiempo. Thank you for all your time, tu energía, your energy. And yeah, just really excited to be here with you all. So all the names are here. We are going to shuffle once. We're going to shuffle twice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's get this card. It's also in a plastic case because I don't want the acrylic to scratch, so I'll leave that in here. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Azeko Fox, you're still here too. Thank you so much. Oh, no worries, Jane. Yes, I always have the live streams available, so if you can't join, just watch after. Here we go, guys. Oh, who's gonna win? Oh, Fuecoco, please sell yourself. No struggles at all. You could even put the link if you had it. Zoan! Oh my gosh, Zoan, tell me you're still here. Woo, woo, woo. Zoan's here. Hey, Zoan's the winner. Hey. Wow. Felicidades, congratulations. Yes, Maggie, thank you so much for stopping by. I know, especially after a stream, you're probably pretty tired. But yeah, thank you so much for bringing your audience and your friends, your community. I appreciate you. I better see Zoan in that. Yes, I just saw the message. OMG. You are now the proud owner of a slab. Have a great night, Maggie. Zoan, I see you in the chat. Congratulations. Glad that you're here. Glad that you've won. You've been a part of the community for a while now as well. Every single person here, honestly, has really been a huge part of this community from almost the beginning, which was only 3-4 months ago now. I started in October. Oh my gosh. That's so many months. That's almost 6 months. Crazy. Yeah, so Zoan, I already have your address, so I'll make sure that this goes out to you. Everyone, thank you again so much. This is part 1 of a 2-part series where we create a collection for Rocket that just celebrates them a little bit more than Pokemon Center did. This is what inspired this collection. When I saw, oh, something went wrong. I swear I'm not a bot. When I saw this collection, I just wasn't happy with what they created and was inspired to do something a little bit more. I think people want more than just a giant R. I think we can give that to them. And so that's what we're here to do. We might even make this, but if we do make this collection and sell it, it's not going to be for profit. That's not my goal. So it's just going to be at cost. Whatever the manufacturer that I partner with charges, that's what I'm going to charge you guys. So yeah, that's just an idea. Pokedad Dan said he'd like it. So yeah, just a thought. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Couldn't do any of this without you. Do we want to raid? Let me know in the chat. Are you guys done for the night? I would love to pass on the raid love if I can get a few people to join me. So let me know. And if not, that's totally all right. And we can just end right here. Zoan, muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much. I love this community. Cozy and welcoming. And if you're a creative or consider yourself creative or want to be more creative, make sure you join the Discord. I am very, very into YouTube, analytics, taking classes, taking courses. I've got several YouTube awards, and I want all of that information to go to you guys. I literally am in the middle of a course that cost me like $400 that's proving to be sick. And there's so much information I would love to give you guys. So make sure you're in the Discord because that's where I share a lot of that. Oh, Marshall, mi amigo, you're just a wee bit too late. We are saying our goodbyes, but thank you for coming back and saying hello. I know you've had a busy, busy day. The work never ends. This is going to be 2 parts, so we will continue next week. And look, Marshall, we did start on the balloon idea, so we will continue that back up next time. Okay, Zach, you're in for a raid. Braille Rips just went live. Kev's in for a raid. Awesome. So I'm going to look for their... I'm subscribed to them, so it should be pretty easy to head over there. And let's not waste any time. Let's just go right into it. Braille, where are you, Braille? I know I follow you, Braille. All right, give me 1 second. And if you're not joining us, no worries. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. There's Braille Rips. Awesome. It's not showing me that they're live just yet. Does anyone know or see their live link? I don't see it. No worries, Matt Shadow. Appreciate you being here. I know it wasn't super easy to be here tonight, so thank you so much. And you won. That's the beauty of these early streams. So many repeat winners. So many of you get high chances. So, yes, awesome. I am looking for the link, but I'm on their page, Braille Rips, and it's not showing me that they're live. So maybe they just are having a malfunction. Kev, much love. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it. I'll give it another moment. Let me see. Cool Trainer Ryan is streaming, but our messages will go away. Oh, 10 minutes from now? Shoot. Yeah, rating someone like Ryan won't do much. Oh, but here's a great person that we can, battle-friendly trainer that we have rated once before. So this is Trainer Spree. Awesome guy, great creator, and something that is important to me is he is a minority creator. So he's a black creator, and we just don't have enough minority creators in YouTube in general, but even in Pokemon, women, Hispanic, blacks, all sorts of races. I'd love to just have more and more of that so we have more perspectives. So let's get over there and give this amazing trainer some love. Dropping the link there. And let's hype them up and just give them some love. I'm going to join there right now. Thank you again. That's the last time.